No Tyler on the talkback. He probably got a little anxious, probably got a little excited.
I always get excited when I'm here.
Yeah, here at the Y. A little excited is Tyler, so we're going to confirm that he is with us, and we'll move this program forward. We got a good program today. We're giving away Snoop Dogg tickets, so that's going to be a big deal. We'll do that.
When 420?
It's not the worst idea you've ever had. Did you just come up with that?
No. 420th caller gets the tickets.
That's well, I'm not taking calls on this. Text the program. So, well, we'll do that. We'll have a call for action for that. So that will be very good. We are very excited about giving away Snoop Dogg tickets. So we'll make sure that gets done today. Let's give away 2 sets. You want to give away 2 sets?
2?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, how spoiled this crowd is.
The big football practice was last night. That was kind of a cool thing for UNM. So we'll talk about that a little bit. I talked to Scott Cregan over Graphic Connection today.
Okay.
Yeah, he was out there, so he's our unofficial correspondent. He was saying quarterback looked real strong. He said he was zipping the ball a lot. He said the new 6'5" wide receiver looked real strong. He's going to play real well on the outside. So he was talking about that. So obviously a buzz around the UNM team. I think it's something crazy like 35 new scholarship players.
And more coming.
So, yeah, so that thing is coming together. So we're very excited about that. Tyler, are you with us now?
Yeah, we're here. We're rocking.
All right, well, I appreciate that. Kind of left me hanging there for a second. Had me nervous in a whole bunch of ways. I don't like to be nervous.
I did. We're learning a lot over here.
Yes, well, you're doing a good job, and you're new to the job. And Van and I had a big production meeting about you today, and we think we're going to keep you around.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that's what we said. So we're very much excited about that. Lots going on in the world of basketball.
Well, I mean, let's be honest. It was a split vote
between the two of us.
I'm not going to tell you who voted for or against, but it was 50-50.
That's to
Ty goes to the runner. You look like a good runner.
The Tyler goes to the runner.
Yes, thank you.
They say that. They say Tyler goes to the runner. So
get me out for this EBT, boys.
It's everything you can do in your power. Just help your boy out. So there, I don't know. There's a lot of talk going on. You want to talk about the Daniel Jones thing to start?
Yeah, how they just ruined their franchise. Sure, let's talk about it.
You feel that way?
Yes, that is a waste of $40 million. And he's got like another $40 million in bonuses. He could make $50 million a year. That is Lamar Jackson money. That is not Daniel Jones money.
Good work if you can get it.
First off, let's get that out of the way. Congratulations to Daniel Jones and the Jones family. Now the rest of the NFL literally has to keep up with the Joneses. But congratulations to Daniel Jones and his family. Apologies to the Barkley family, as they didn't have that big payday. As Saquon got franchise tagged.
Which one did he get? Did he get the transition, or did he get the outright, or
he got
the
outright? He got the exclusive.
Okay, so that's bad for him. The franchise number for running backs is not high enough. It's not high enough. So that's bad for him, because you want a guy that wants to be there. And whenever you exclusive a guy, that means he can't talk to other teams. And when a guy can't talk to other teams, Saquon Barkley, that is, whenever a guy can't talk to other teams, he ain't going to put in the effort for you, because with the transitional one, you can go to another team, you can get an offer, you can accept that offer, and then you have to be traded. And I think the price band is 2 first-round draft picks.
Correct.
Okay. So with the exclusive one, can't talk to no one. Can't work no deals, can't do a thing.
It.
You get the whatever the number is, I'll have to look it up. But you get the number, and then you're stuck. And what you don't do is you don't go to voluntaries. You don't go to OTAs.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even go to training camp. You just show up the week before the season starts and insert yourself. And if you're guys, and I'll just give you an example. Who's the guy? Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson knew this thing was coming halfway through the season last season as they're negotiating for 2 years. And what's he do? Sits out the Final Four and the playoffs? Like, I'm telling you, games don't matter to these dudes. Money matters to these dudes. You're not going to be able to bring in offensive coordinators. You're not going to be able to bring in other talent around the ball. You're not going to be able to build rapport with your offensive linemen. You're not going to be able – and by the way, I'm going kind of serious and heavy on sports right now, so a weird start to the program. But Saquon Barkley is not going to be that dude for the Giants if he don't have a contract that's greater than 2 years.
I mean, it's kind of a double-edged sword here, because does he go after those big bucks? Does he try to ball out like he did last year during a contract year? and go for a big money contract? Or does he play it mediocre, stay healthy, and just make sure that he has the legs to get a longer contract next year?
Well, he don't. I mean, what's the average lifespan? If you take out outliers at the running back position, which is what? Guys like Emmitt Smith who played 20 years, and the outliers of guys who play one game, right? If you take all those things out, what's an average running back play? 2 years? 2 years maybe, Van? Like Saquon Barkley, the odds are not in old boy's favor. Like he's entering the Hunger Games without like a sponsor.
Okay.
Like
you just went NFL to Humble Games like that?
You think I'm
4 minutes into the program, you're talking Saquon Barkley has entered the Hunger Games because he didn't get a contract?
Well, I am saying that. Like I'm saying the amount and the value, which for the running back, I want to make sure I got it right here, is
a little over 10 milli.
10.09. So almost 10.1 mil.
Okay.
So 10 mil flat is what we're calling it. The quarterback number is 45. The running back number is 10? No.
Well, I mean, you're just so easily replaceable.
You're so easily replaceable.
The numbers are there for a reason because they've crunched the numbers. And look, the Players Association agreed to these numbers. It's not like some insulting number that the Giants owners just plucked out of the air. No, the Players Association agreed to these numbers. So this is your fault. Not you, Fred Slow, Saquon Barkley.
Yeah, but the last time this thing's negotiated, like Tony Pollard's not at the voting table. Saquon Barkley's not at the voting table. Running backs at the time valued, utilized, and paid differently than what they are now. And I think, this kind of stands true, in my opinion, for kind of like the evolution of the game overall, to where you end up with a guy, and we'll use that Deshaun Watson example, who gets so much money in abundance on the outside looking in that it affects it so drastically for everyone else. Now, to me, that's like twofold, right? So if you're the Ravens and you're sitting down with Lamar Jackson, you're like, hey, that's not real. Like we see it.
Mm-hmm.
That's not real for you. Real for you is the other 31 or whatever guys. And then you have those conversations. And then Lamar says, yeah, that's not real, but it factors in the franchise tag. So you end up in this conversation about, do you want to leapfrog the dude that's at the very top? And by the way, Patrick Mahomes used to be at the very top. He got leapfrogged. By the way, we can go all the way back to whoever, right?
Patrick Mahomes took a pay cut, restructured his contract.
Trying to figure it out.
He pulled like a diet Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Like not a full-blown Tom Brady contract, but like he's like, you know what? Let's put like 10 milli back in the war chest.
Tom Brady said today he's not coming out of retirement because he got a baby kitten.
I saw that. That's not the best reason. He can afford a cat sitter.
Cats historically do well in isolation.
Yeah.
And
they kind of like, they've been fine for generations. They do not need you, Tom. You know how I know this? I've met a cat.
Yes, I'm familiar with how cats work.
Yes. Catlery.
Daniel Jones, $82 million over the first 2 years. So he's 25. It's a 4-year deal. Is that right, man?
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to get another one.
Yes. If he can play well enough to make it through this one, I don't think he's that good.
Well, he's got the greatest agent of all time. I don't know who it is. He's got a guy at
Kaiser Sose? Like, how do they pull this magic trick?
Danny, 820 million dimes.
That's so many dimes.
God, dude, that's incredible to me. And the franchise tag goes over to Saquon Barkley. If you're Saquon, are you mad at the quarterback? You're absolutely not. There's no way you're mad at the quarterback.
No.
He's
got to get his, just like Saquon wanted to get his. But then again, there's like a little Tom Brady, Patrick Mahomes element. Saquon's going to be in that backfield every time. Like, Daniel could have took $5 million less and had me right here behind him.
Well, and Danny Dimes gets, what did we just say, 41, whatever it was, 41.5 over the first per year over the first two, and then whatever the remainder is. Because the non-exclusive franchise goes to Lamar, he's going to get about 30. Now, if it would have been the exclusive, it's a different number. Like, we're having a different conversation. But he gets the non-exclusive, so his number's around 30. So the Giants, in theory, could have had Lamar Jackson for $10 million less a year, which is kind of a crazy concept if you're thinking about it in this way. Because now there's going to be And what are the 5 teams that you're probably not going to put in there, right? You're probably not going to put Kansas City, probably not the Giants now, probably not the Saints now. Probably there's only a handful of them
Correct.
that won't talk to Lamar Jackson. Only a handful. And the Giants have taken themselves out of that consideration. And if you're a team like the Jets, if you're a team like, I think the Jets is the best one. If you're a team like the Jets, you say,
oh, the Giants aren't all the way out of it, unless Daniel Jones got a full no trade. This could be a sign and trade piece.
well,
Giants give you Daniel Jones and a first rounder.
Well,
you get Lamar Jackson, you pay him New York money.
I didn't think about that.
I doubt it, but I think it's an option.
I also doubt it because the way I think I understand it, well, you can negotiate it out, though. You're right. Because you say the price is 2 and you have to do it. But also you could just do whatever price you wanted. You have to do the 2 first rounders. But it can be whatever price you want.
Yeah.
I don't think I see the Giants doing it that way, though. Because the cat's only 25.
I hope the guy proves me wrong. The New York Giants are in a small handful of teams. When they're competitive, football's just better.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, but I would rather have, if I was the GM of the Giants, I would rather have Jimmy G. You've heard me say this ad nauseum on the program. Program, of course, being 2 Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, the Sports Animal.
You're talking about this program?
This one right here.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal?
That exact program.
Okay.
Thank you. I talk ad nauseum about this, that the Giants should sign Jimmy G, who's just as good as Daniel Jones for half the price, sign Saquon, get 3 more good years out of him, get a receiver, and get another lineman. You could get all of that money. You could get all those players for the amount of money you saved not paying off Daniel Jones $40 million a year.
The NFC East about to end up crazy. You already got Dak to make that money. You got Daniel Jones to make that money. If Jalen Hurts asks for $70 million a year, I'm going to have a zero surprise look on my face with the way that division is played out. And then obviously the Washington Guardians, depending upon if they sell, kind of what goes on with them, you're going to have maybe 3 of the highest dudes to ever make money at the position, making money at the position.
To me, Jalen Hurts seems like a team guy. He's going to get his value. He's going to get a ton of money, but he's not going to max it out and ruin the salary cap for his Super Bowl contending team. Like, every year that him and AJ are healthy and they got an above average defense, they're in the conversation. And I don't think he wants to ruin that by resetting the quarterback market. And if he does, like, cool, go crazy.
Money is going crazy in the NFL. It's that quarterback money that's going crazy in the NFL. Like, I'm not at a point where I think I super understand it. I'm not at a point where, because if you were to go back and be like, hey, Fred, look at like 2021 Fred. Look at this money that's going to be in the quarterback position. I'd be like, this is a fun joke you're showing me, future Fred. Because I would not have believed where we would be here in the 2023, just 2 years removed. Because 2 years ago, when it's Patty Mahomes at the very top, and I'm thinking, okay, this makes sense. And that Deshaun Watson thing screwed it all up.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan. I'm pro-labor. We talk about this all the time.
Sure.
But
it sucks that he's the one that got it. Like, I'm glad somebody got it. It sucks that he's the one. You paid that guy all that money.
I agree with all of that. We got a lot going on in the program today, including a lot of NBA talk.
Hey, I'm excited for this next segment because we have sales manager at SunWest Silver, Kevin Gebro, coming on with us to give us the saga of Iron Man.
He's going to join us on the Sports Animal Hotline.
Correct.
That is correct.
Coming up next.
And he's the owner of...
he's the sales manager at SunWest Silver.
And we're going to talk to him because, we kind of not exhausted, but we definitely gave fair amount of coverage to Iron Man, Iron Manuel,
yes.
Optimus Primo, All Subtimus Prime.
Correct.
We did an entire segment on really clever, what did we call it? Cholo
Transformers, correct.
So that's going to be good. So we'll do that when we get back. After that, we're going to have a big conversation about Snoop Dogg tickets.
Ooh-wee.
So stick with us as we interview
Kevin Gebro, sales manager at SunWest Silver. He's going to give us the whole saga, beginning to end, of Iron Man. And I'll tell you what, he was celebrated, but kind of had a very Albuquerque ending.
So is life. So is life. Updates on how he will there be a sequel? That's the question.
I guarantee you there's at least a teaser, brother.
Tyler, everything looking good on your end?
Everything's looking good, and I totally, absolutely understand negotiating with other teams in non-exclusive tags now.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. He's a learner.
There's a small.
See, the good thing about Tyler,
yeah,
is like he's kind of on our path. That
Yeah.
He's gonna damage his brain with drugs and alcohol.
I've never done
But
that.
he's 25.
Just like Daniel Jones.
He could turn it around anytime.
The thing about Tyler,
His brain still works. Like it's still pliable and malleable. He's a functioning frontal lobe. I'm very happy for his trajectory.
Sure, but a two-way street here, Van, is I don't think Tyler always knows when we're lying to him, and I don't think we always know when Tyler is lying to us.
Fair.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Brought to you by New Balance.
New Balance Albuquerque. Shoes that fit better and perform better. At New Balance, we actually measure your feet on Juan Tabo north of Constitution and in Cottonwood Corners next to Best Buy.
All right, so I got your guy on line 1. Do you guys need me to patch it in, or can you guys still do that remotely?
Being busy out here in the metro. Southbound I-25, we've got that crash in Montgomery. That's affecting your 2 right lanes, and seeing a lot of slowdowns with that. Those start way back at Paseo, so watch out for that. Eastbound on I-40, we've got a crash at University. You're going to see slowdowns as you approach the interchange with that one. We're dealing with that fire near Isleta Boulevard and Valley Road. That's near Rio Bravo. Isleta closed in both directions in that area. And westbound Paseo right now moving slow between 2nd Street and Coors.
Join Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation for Daffodil Days, presented by Garcia Automotive Group. Buy fresh cut daffodils at pop-up shops on Friday, March 17. Find locations at phs.org/daffodil days.
This report brought to you by Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation's Daffodil Days, going on now.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
You could win a $1,000 gift card to American Home Furniture. The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque are giving you the chance at $1,000 each week for 5 weeks. 5 different chances at $1,000. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610. And you could be winning a $1,000 facelift to your space. From 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Hey, it's Jeff Symbieta, and if seeing is believing, then Sergio Rivas of New Mexico United is a true believer in Coleman Vision. Sergio, you just had LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman. Why'd you do it?
Well, ever since I was a young boy into my senior year of high school, everyone knew my eyesight was just terrible. They were really happy when I got contacts my senior year, but LASIK is like wearing contacts or glasses times 100. I can see everything. It's unreal.
So what difference is LASIK making for you on the field?
Well, when you wear contacts, dirt gets stuck in them. I can't stop the game to just clean them. And then when I wear my glasses, I had terrible nausea, but not anymore. LASIK surgery with Dr. Coleman changed my life. He's definitely going to get a game jersey for me for sure.
It's an awesome story told over and over again by Dr. Coleman's patients like me. If you want to see better, get rid of contacts or glasses. Stop your glasses from fogging up because you wear your mask. Call 821-8880 or go to colemanvision.com.
It's been tough talking to my doctor about constipation with belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. I finally laid all my symptoms out there and how they keep coming back. She said I may have irritable bowel syndrome with constipation, or IBS-C. We agreed it's time to try something different.
Linzess, or linaclotide, is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. Linzess works differently than laxatives. It lets you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually. Do not give Linzess to children less than 2 years old. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling. There could be more to your story with IBS-C. Visit a doctor in person or online. Say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS. Sponsored by AbbVie and Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Summer's coming and you want your home to look brand new. CertaPro Painter can paint your stucco save you a ton of money, and your home will look new again. You'll love driving up to your home and feeling that fresh, new look. Eric Strauss here. For your home or business, it's the perfect time to transform your walls with fresh new color. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate.
Coming back.
Yes,
That's Certa with a C.
The Jim Rome Show.
I mean, I love the
Is our
game,
guy there?
but I
Is
don't play
Kevin
the
on the
game.
Weekdays at 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Welcome back to the program, where today we are giving away multiple sets of tickets, man. We're giving away 2 as Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, Warren G, and Burner are coming to town with the high school reunion tour.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
August 22nd. I'm excited to take Tyler to that because I would like him to learn about hip-hop.
Are you sure you want to expose me to the things that will be entailed?
Yeah. Our sweet little innocent boy.
Yeah.
We don't expose him to all that jazz cabbage usage.
Tyler, we'll be walking up at the parking lot, and Tyler's like, I'm carrying. And everyone's like, it's legal here.
He's like, I'm holding.
Yeah, of course you are. You're doing that. Joining us, Tyler is our friend with us, Kevin. Joining us on the Sports Animal Hotline, Kevin Gibo. He's the sales manager. Gibro. He's the sales manager over at SunWest Silver. Kevin, welcome to the program. How are you?
I'm doing good. I appreciate it. It's Gibro, Gebro, man.
I told him, Kevin.
It's my handwriting. That's my
Yeah,
fault. That's my fault.
It's always going to be Fred. Fred, we understand.
Kevin, you have had an emotional week. It has been a roller coaster of ups and downs, and the biggest down was literally Iron Manuel falling over. Talk about how you and everyone over there at SunWest Silver survived just a chaotic week there at the intersection of 4th and Lomas.
Oh, it was crazy. First of all, that whole thing started as just something the owner decided to do for the kids out there. He bought those things out of a company out of Las Vegas, and it started off with the two guys, the two robots. You've got great figures there, and everybody just went nuts. And so he had an opportunity to pick up the Iron Man, and nobody expected the reaction that we got out of that thing, to the point where there actually are a couple of surprises coming in, nothing to do with what happened in the crash, but the reaction just in that alone, it was just insane. I mean, we're a jewelry company. Who'd ever thought something like that to get that kind of attention?
Kevin, I want to rewind.
It's been crazy. The media's been. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, Kevin, I want to rewind back to the beginning. Like, whose idea was this? Where did this come from? Because, like you said, like you're a silver company, you're a jewelry company on the corner of 4th and Lomas in downtown Albuquerque. This doesn't seem like a natural fit to me.
Nothing we do is a natural fit. We're a jewelry company. We're known to sell pinon. We're probably sometimes the biggest pinon dealer in the city. It's crazy. But the company's owner, his name is Ernie Montoya, he's been around since he got out of Vietnam in the early 70s, and he started this thing. And there was a deal he was working on in Las Vegas with some stones, and he ended up purchasing the first 2 transformers, and it just kind of worked out between him and the owner of this other company. And it got set. That's what really started. It was just our connection with this company out in Las Vegas. Customer that buys jewelry from us. We're a large wholesale company. Is more what we do. A little bit of retail, but we brought them out there, and that started all the photographs with the kids coming in. I mean, it was nonstop media. And when he saw that, that's kind of what was the kicker, was those first 2 guys. And then so he had a chance to do Iron Man, and they're close friends. So he purchased the Iron Man straight out, and that thing got all the attention. I mean, the other robots almost got set aside. And since that happened, we kind of have, like I say, a couple of plans going, but the Iron Man, that was been the main focus for everybody. And it's just crazy, the amount of media attention it got. But it had more to do with the fact that he saw the reaction with the kids, with those first 2 guys, and he kind of did it for them. It has nothing to do with what we do. It doesn't really bring in any jewelry business to us, because we really are primarily wholesale. But that was just something for the area, something besides the courthouses out there to give it some color. The company is just a little bit different than your average boat. It's pretty amazing the response that it's gotten. Kind of interesting what's happened over the last week with this whole thing too.
Now, Kevin, do you or Ernie know what competing jewelry store in town sent this Hitman truck after Iron Man well? Because we got to start doing
the
some
problem
names.
is I sell to all those guys, brother. They're all my customers. That's the problem. I don't think they were. I don't think it was them. To be honest with you, I felt bad for the person that it happened to, because we've got it all on video. I mean, I don't even know how much has been put out there, but she felt horrible when that whole thing transpired and she got out of her car. Thank God she was safe. Nobody got hurt as far as I know off that whole thing. And she was just panicking back and forth, about the whole, that she couldn't believe she just should have stopped. It's like, things happen. I can't blame my customers out there, because God bless them. They're the ones that keep us in business.
Now we need to, obviously we have to go hyper
Unless it was Fred. I don't know, Fred. I don't know if it was you or not.
So I pull up to the studio considerably before Van does on days we're at the studio, and Van comes in. What day was it that it got knocked over? I don't remember now. But Van comes in and he's like, "We have to change the whole program."
Yep.
He's like, the whole world is upside down. Here's the new plan. Kevin, has anyone reached out to you locally to show their support in the world of athletics? Have the Isotopes called? Have the United called? Did UNM send a bouquet of flowers? Has there been any support from those that we so often support?
No, I haven't heard anything from them at all. I get more from just the general public. They're the ones that come in. The media has been fantastic, because I've heard from every radio station. They've all been a part of it. They've come in. They've actually even not even understanding what this company is, would come in about those guys, and then we give them a tour of the company. And most people tend to freak out, because they have no idea this company is not your typical jewelry company in town. It's one of the largest turquoise movers in the States. I mean, the guy owns 5 turquoise mines. He's got jars. He's got like 4,000 mason jars of some of the most rarest turquoise in the world down in the basement. So the media has been really good about it. And so they're reaching out to us actually to do a further interview that deals with this company, which in the trade, if anybody knows anything about the jewelry industry, there's the Ortegas in Arizona. These are old time people that are legends in the industry. And this is one of the last ones. His nickname is the King of Turquoise, literally, Ernie Montoya. So the media has been great. The media has been absolutely on it.
We're on with Kevin Guibro, sales manager at Sunwest Silver. Hey, we've had a lot of names for Iron Man the past week. We've been having a lot of fun with it, but there's been a little bit of mourning, a little bit of serious,
right?
But mostly lighthearted and fun. We've been calling him Iron Manuel, Allsups to Miss Prime, Optimus Primo.
There's been a lot of them.
There's been a lot of them. Does he actually have a real name?
Well, he does have a real name, no, but a buddy of mine wants to see if we can get him fixed and move him to Espanola and call him Chicano, man, put a headband on him.
Nice.
It's like you,
I love that.
it's like, you can call him whatever you want, but I don't know yet if we want to say and call him goodbye, because we're still evaluating that whole thing. He got hit pretty hard. But
He's
we
gonna
love
be the
that guy,
sheriff
man.
of
He's
Espanola
pretty
in no
darn
time.
cool. I loved him.
All right, so in
Don't know
true
what's better, though, that or the surprise that's coming, because there is a surprise coming.
and let's tease that after this. So in true Albuquerque weirdo, quirky fashion, an altar was built for Iron Man,
Correct.
rest in
Yes.
power, King. But also in true Albuquerque fashion,
defaced.
Somebody burnt it to the ground. Did the altar at least
Oh.
make it to the memorial? Did the altar make it to the memorial? And then how did the memorial go, Kevin?
Well, it did make it to the memorial. I went down there just to see what was going to happen, because you never know how far this is going to go. There was literally 5 people. I felt bad. I really thought it was going to be like hundreds of people, man. It's like I was ready. But there was 5 people there. I drove by. I had a couple of errands I had to take care of, and I came back by, and those same 5 people were standing looking at the memorial. The memorial was perfectly fine. There was nothing wrong with it. I believe it happened. It could have happened that night, but I believe it happened on Sunday. And it kind of looks like, and I hate to say this, like somebody took some kind of flammable goods and poured it down one of the flower stems and started the thing on fire. And I mean, it was kind of sad because the whole thing tipped over on the photograph of the little kid. I remember that little kid there that was in the photograph when he had that shot taken. That was part of the memorial, and that ended up burning up. It was really sad. Now, a couple of flowers have come in to replace it here and there, but it's just, I can't, it's like Van said, it's Albuquerque. You can't always have good things because you never know. Most people are good, but all it takes is one idiot.
All right, let's give us a little tease. What's going down in the parking lot of SunWest Silver?
Well, the owner has asked me not to divulge what they are, but I'll tell you, they're big, they're bad, they're crazy, and in one case has nothing to do with the other ones out there with the same concept. But we've got, and I really don't want to go into what it is. That would be beyond what he's asked me to do because he really wants it to be a surprise. We were planning this as a surprise before this all happened. Don't give up on Iron Man. We're not sure what's happening there yet, but when these two goods come out, I think the kids are gonna go crazy especially over one in particular.
All right,
and he's pretty special.
You heard it here first. American Ninja Warrior course going in at the intersection of 4th and Lomas at the SunWest Silver.
You got it.
We're very excited about that. Kevin, thank you so very much, brother. This was a lot of fun.
No, you guys are great. I love you guys a lot. Key to sports, by the way, is you have 5 teams so that when one fails, you've got 4 shots at something.
That's smart. Don't hate that at all. Thanks a lot, brother.
Thanks, Kevin.
Appreciate it. Okay, bye.
Well, I tell you, we've done a lot of radio in our days, like a lot of fun stuff. That's weird. That's a weird, fun story.
I can't wait for whatever the next big thing is at SunWest Silver.
Yeah.
To take the place of this, because I feel like right now in this moment we put a bow on the saga of Iron Man.
Yeah.
And you heard the overwhelming majority right here on 2 Men On 95.9 F and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
I'm just so very happy.
Something else is going in there, so some other horrible Albuquerque driver can knock the next thing over.
We are giving away Snoop Dogg tickets whenever we get back. We're going to do that via the texter van. We're going to take text for it. We're gonna have a fun little trivia question whenever we get back.
Ooh.
So stick out throughout the break. Obviously, we're talking NFL quarterbacks, we're talking franchise tags, kind of everything that's going on, but also giving away Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, Warren G, and Burner as the high school reunion tour is coming to town August 22nd. We're squeezed in right there between Dallas and Phoenix. So it's a Tuesday show.
Ooh.
So that means we will be on rerun that night.
Because we'll be there.
Because we will be there. I already looked at Tyler's request off calendar. He has it requested off.
Oh,
it's off.
It's off. More from the program, more from the Horn YMCA, the intersection of San Mateo and Indian School adjacent.
It's not what intersection means,
That's
but
pretty
whatever.
close. It's incredibly close.
Nope.
We'll have some friends from the Y on today. They're opening up their summer camp stuff today, Van.
Stoked.
So you want to bring the kids out, get them involved in the camp programs. Also, you don't know this, Van, but a handful of my student athletes in New Mexico Highlands University will be camp counselors this summer.
Oh,
yeah,
that's great.
And I'm very excited about that as I've connected because, we don't talk about this time. You and I are on the board here. We're on the board of directors here at the Y. We're very passionate about it.
Correct.
With that said, I was like, hey, I got a bunch of Albuquerque athletes that play in New Mexico Highlands, and maybe we'll do really good with the summer job and that thing. So yeah, get your kids out here, experience at least some young adults that I vouch for during the summer program, and 100 other ones that come and join the Y as employment for the short summer months. It's a cool opportunity to send your kids. Also, it's a cool opportunity for your kids if they're of working age, because it is just an outstanding youth program ran by a lot of young adults. So kind of a cool thing. And we'll talk, like I said, at length about that later. Snoop Dogg tickets and NFL talk whenever we get back. 2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
And taking a look at traffic right now, a number of slow spots here in the metro. I-25 southbound, we've got that crash at Montgomery. That's affecting the 2 right lanes and causing quite a bit of delays there. Eastbound on I-40, we're seeing more and more congestion with that crash. The crashes at University, there are a lot of slowdowns, though, extending back as you approach the interchange. If you can, bail off of I-40 and seek out an alternate route. If not, just be patient and be careful getting through there. Still dealing with that fire near Isleta Boulevard and Valley Road. That's near Rio Bravo. We're seeing Isleta still closed in both directions in that area. And more slowdowns right now westbound on Paseo. Those will start right around Jefferson, and they're going to go all the way down to Coors.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
It's truck season at Malloy Chevrolet in Los Lunas. If you've got to haul, get to Malloy Chevrolet today, because we've got trucks that haul during truck season at MalloyChevrolet.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Mountain West. And one team is guaranteed an NCAA berth. Listen to the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Live from the Mountain West Tournament in Vegas. Brought to you by Coleman Vision. Perfect vision. Perfect game. California Closets. Custom closets, systems, and solutions for the whole home. New Mexico look. The best in New Mexico souvenirs and team apparel. And by Rich Ford. Celebrating 62 years at the corner of Lomas and Wyoming Northeast. Mountain West coverage and the NCAA tournament live here.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Before new Cascade Platinum Plus, I would pre-rinse all my dishes because my old detergent just wouldn't get them clean. But now I do dishes differently. And no pre-wash, no rewash, money back guaranteed kind of different. Because Cascade Platinum Plus has double the grease fighting power of Dawn built right in, with twice the scrubbing power, giving me a clean that lets me break all the dish rules. I just scrape, load, and I'm done. Yep. So clean. With Cascade Platinum Plus, I dare to dish differently.
Businesses don't run on automation or algorithms alone. What powers businesses are your people and the people they serve. At Cintas, your dedicated service reps understand what you need to help you keep your employees feeling safe, comfortable, and performing their best. So your business can too. For workwear, essential cleaning products, first aid and safety supplies, and fire protection services, visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
The year moves along quickly, and as we head into spring, we tend to have let some things go undone. Do not let taking care of you go undone. Gentlemen, if you're dealing with natural things like fatigue, weight gain, depression, even erectile dysfunction, do yourself a favor and call NewMale. NewMale has helped thousands of men feel better. They're right here in Albuquerque. They'll help you deal with these things. You will feel better and perform better. Do this for you. And now men and ladies who are dealing with hair loss, NewMale's your solution as well. 505-652-1688 or online at NewMale, NUMALE.com. NewMale's professionals walk you through the options. You'll choose what's best for you. Platelet-rich plasma hair therapy that uses your own platelets to stimulate stem cells, deepen your hair follicle, stops hair loss, you regrow hair. FDA-cleared clinical hair restoration laser, proven to regrow hair. Neograft hair transplants produce natural-looking results in less than a week with no linear scarring. Men and ladies, call NewMale at 505-652-1688, 505-652-1688, or newmail.com.
This is March Madness.
10 on the timer, 1 minute to play.
Brooks on the right wing. What's up with the shot clock? Twice between the legs. Dribbles in on the angle. Hook shot. Got it. A wild circus hook shot goes.
I haven't unfair games because of this radio.
Michigan up 4. 49 seconds to go.
The Wolverines went on to beat Tennessee last year to reach the Sweet 16. It was a tournament with more than a dozen memorable upsets. Hear Westwood One's exclusive coverage of this year's NCAA tournament right here.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays.
Coming back.
Tell a doctor. Visit notimetowait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol-Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
New Mexico Sports Authority, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Live from the Horn YMCA. If you haven't been into the Horn, come in. Ton of money went into a remodel. It's an absolute banger of everything right here. We got a couple fun guests that'll join us later in the program. Ty will be with us in about 5 minutes. Snoop Dogg, my friend. So Snoop Dogg is coming to town. We're giving away Snoop Dogg tickets. We're very excited about giving away said tickets. It's Snoop Dogg van alongside he, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, Warren G, and Burner. It's the high school reunion tour, and they will be here on August the 22nd. I have a trivia, okay?
Also, legendary DJ Drama
Oh,
will be there.
let
Big
me
DJ
clear
Drama.
my throat.
Nope, that's not the one.
The
not even close.
Hey DJ.
You're getting closer?
Ice baby.
Nope.
Check.
Nope. You're getting further away. Getting colder.
Thought I had it there at the end. Quad City DJ.
Those are DJs.
The DJ Tanner.
I knew you were going to get there eventually. I was just waiting for DJ Tanner.
All right, here's the trivia. So the Sports Animal text line, 505-246. You have to text the answer to the Sports Animal text line, 505-246-0610. Also, I need your name and I need your email. So don't just send the answer.
Yeah.
I need your name and your email. Okay, I'll have your phone number. It's the text line.
Correct.
505-246-0610. Here's my question. Tyler, do not answer on air. I swear to God, dude.
Got you.
Here's the question. What is Snoop Dogg's preferred alcoholic beverage?
Ooh, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
so
man.
what is Snoop Dogg's preferred alcoholic beverage for a chance at 2 tickets to the high school reunion tour August 22nd? And would you want to give it to the first one, the second one, the first one? The first one.
The first one.
Because someone
Who's
was
got
waiting. Thumbs ready.
Itchy trigger finger.
So we're giving away a set of tickets.
Hold on, when? Right now?
Right now.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
ready to go.
As soon as it comes, we will have that answer. But yeah, the question is, what is Snoop Dogg's preferred alcoholic beverage?
Mm-hmm.
The first texter to the Sports Animal Hotline, 505-246-0610. You will be the big winner, the recipient of 2 Snoop Dogg tickets.
If you'd like a hint, friends of the show.
Okay, you're giving away hints.
After he consumes his favorite alcoholic beverage, he is laid back.
That is correct.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you would think he would have primarily only at that point in his life his mind on his money.
And conversely, money on his mind.
He would have his money on his mind.
That is accurate. Mm-hmm.
From the first, all right. So the responses are starting rolling.
That was
and
fast.
And I'm going to tell you right here, the first one is wrong. That is not correct.
Oh, it is wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. We can say the proper name.
No, not until
the last 4.
Not until it's over.
Say last 4. Give yourself another shot here.
8835. That's not the one. But there's a lot of ones. This was not the one.
Nope.
And there are some rolling in. So they are coming in.
Whoa, buddy, that's a bunch of answers.
So let's do this. Let's go to break. When we get back, we will have a winner of the Snoop Dogg giveaway because they're starting to roll in. That's the bottom line.
There's so many rolling in.
Who's joining us after the break?
Ty.
Ty's gonna be here from the Y. Ty from the Y.
Y Ty.
Ah, little Y tie.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, you want to go to Hawaii, guy? Yeah. You want to go to Hawaii? Have a Y tie?
I do.
Y tie, high tie, my tie.
Yours.
Tyler, you ever worn a tie? Ty's tie?
Not that tie. Not Tyler.
Yeah, not Tyler.
Just Ty.
To be clarified.
Okay. So it's not Tyler Lovely. More about
Ty is lovely though. Not Tyler Lovely. This Ty is lovely.
Oh, if my last name was a verb. Wait, it is.
Okay. You just noticed this. You've lived almost 40 years, and you just noticed your name's a verb.
I know we got to go to break.
Okay.
Off air today, Aaron Burnett asked me, because today is the 38th anniversary of We Are the World. Today is the 38-year anniversary of the release of We Are the World. I am 38 years old, right? So Aaron Burnett says to me, bet you were conceived to that. I go, well, first of all, if today's the anniversary, I obviously wasn't.
Yeah.
There's a gestation period.
Yes.
And I said, my legal name is Manfred.
So
I was
obviously.
Do-wah diddy.
Yes.
Obviously, I was conceived to do-wah diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that.
Are not blinded by the light.
I promise you. Also, there's a lot of lyrics in that song that I don't necessarily get. Also, there's a lot of lyrics in Snoop Dogg songs that people don't necessarily get because no one has texted us yet with the winner.
Refresh that.
Yeah, we're going to have to refresh that. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored by Wendy's.
Clear.
French toast sticks today. Wendy's homestyle French toast sticks
Tyler,
are
the
so
first
good.
answer says
Some
gin
are
and
saying
tonic.
they're better than their mom's French toast. Perfectly crispy on the outside, perfectly fluffy on the inside, perfectly perfect in every way. Try Wendy's homestyle French toast sticks today and see if they're better than your mom's.
Traffic right now, eastbound on I-40 moving very slow. We've got a crash as you approach University. You're going to see slowdowns going all the way back right around Rio Grande. If you can, avoid that area altogether. Get off and seek out an alternate route. If not, be patient as you make your way through there. Crash lane up continuing southbound I-25 at Montgomery. Seeing quite a bit of delays there as well. Westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and Coors. That's moving slow, and we're still dealing with that fire near Isleta Boulevard and Valley Road. That's near Rio Bravo. Isleta in that area currently closed in both directions. Clark's Pet Emporium has always been your furry pet's favorite stop. Clark's also has the largest selection of fish, reptiles, small animals, plus everything you need to get set up. New Mexico's own Clark's Pet Emporium on Lomas, west of San Mateo, Manal at Juan Tabo, and at clarkspets.com. This report is sponsored by Clark's Pet Emporium. If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with the CBS Sports Minute. I've done this a long time, so I'm really careful before I throw around words like choke. That said, Boston Celtic Grant Williams choked last night. He's on the free throw line in a tie game with less than a second to play and 2 free throws. He bricked both. Not only did that send the game into OT, the Celtics went on to lose. I'm Jim Rome.
The sports animal knows you can't fit into those high school jeans. But we think you can still fit into those high school jams.
Drop it like it's hot. What's your name?
Win tickets to Snoop Dogg all this week before they go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. 2 Men On with Van and Fred. Have your tickets to Snoop, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, and Warren G at Isleta Amphitheater on August 22nd. And text Snoop to 505-246-0610 for an additional chance to win from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Casino at the Downs hosts Cash Madness Monday through Friday, noon to 10 p.m. 3 winners every 2 hours win up to $10,000 cash. 18 winners each day. Enjoy random promos daily in our Downs Derby weekends, only at Casino at the Downs. Weekends at the Downs offers winning entertainment, your favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game is on. Watch and wager on simulcast racing, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events, only at Casino at the Downs.
You deserve flowers. Join Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation's Daffodil Days to support the Presbyterian Robert Wertheim Hospice House, presented by Garcia Automotive Group and sponsored by Bank of Albuquerque, Pathology Associates of Albuquerque, and Platinum Builders Corporation. Visit a pop-up shop on Friday, March 17th. Find locations at phs.org/daffodil days. That's phs.org/daffodil days.
Did you know that Indigo Mortgage has had the same name and ownership for 20 years now? I can think of only a tiny handful of local mortgage companies that can make that claim. I'm Ben Lucero, president and owner of Indigo Mortgage, and proud to say that over the last 20 years, we have helped many homeowners in our community finance their homes with honesty and integrity. And in today's mortgage environment, borrowers need an advocate working for them, not an application taker like that with big banks and national lenders. Because Indigo Mortgage is a broker, we can most often find the right mortgage with the lowest rates for our borrowers. And please shop around to be certain that you're getting the best rates and fees on your mortgage. And as always, be sure to include your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage. Find us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. Indigo Mortgage, NMLS 23-1962 and 188-348.
When your business information is missing or inconsistent across the internet, search engines won't find you, and customers won't either. Help ensure customers see you and not your competitors. Boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
I'm a single mom. Albuquerque is scary, and I've got to protect my kids. I heard Right to Bear Arms was great with first-time gun buyers and made them feel comfortable. So I went there. They helped me find the gun just right for me. They're teaching me how to handle it and keep my kids safe with a gun in the house. I'm confident I can defend my family.
Experienced, friendly service at veteran-owned Right to Bear Arms on the southeast corner of Juan Tabo and Montgomery, or at righttobeararmsnm.com. If you haven't been, it'll be your new favorite gun shop.
Fish is back at Blake's Lauterburger. Wild-caught Icelandic haddock, beer battered for a crunchy.
What's y'all's favorite gun shop?
With our special green chili tartar sauce. Try it in a 3-piece boat with natural cut fries on a toasted gourmet bun. Limited time only. Catch Blake's fish while you can.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML
We bet on
Tunes App Store. Just search KNML.
Heat check on Ty. Ty, can you hear me? I can hear you. Cool. Put that microphone on your mouth.
A little closer.
All right, so we got a big winner. We got a big winner, boys. Congratulations, friend of the show, Virgil. Let's go. Right. Friend of the show, Virgil, was absolutely correct. Gin and juice was the correct answer, Van.
We softballed that one into you.
Well, we were starting it out.
Correct. They'll get progressively harder all week.
Now, here's where it gets fun. There were kind of a lot of wrong answers.
Yeah, really.
And I felt like gin and juice
would be super easy.
Was a very transparent one.
So who was the quick draw who got it wrong? 8835.
So yes,
8835. One pair of tickets every day this week. You're gonna have to bear with us.
Gonna have to try again. There's I don't know what this word is here. What is that?
That is Tangeray.
What is that?
That is a gin.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So all right. So you're going hyper specific. This is a true Snoop fan.
But
here.
They didn't add juice.
They did not add juice.
They just straight Tangeray.
Yeah. Maybe I should have been more clear. Maybe I should have said, what does Snoop Dogg like to sip on?
Okay.
Maybe that's what I
don't think that question could have been any easier.
Ty McNeary joining us from the YMCA. Ty, welcome to the program, brother.
How's it going, guys?
Well, we're good. How's your summer camp?
It's going good. We're in day 2 of registration, and most of our locations are looking at like a 20 to 30% registration right now. So
a fifth of them are gone?
Pretty much. A fifth of them are gone right now.
What is Snoop Dogg's favorite fifth?
It says it right there. Tangeray.
All right, it's Tangeray.
Yeah, there it is.
Ty, you got that thing going on right now, including summer camp. There are themes. There's a lot going on in the world. Just talk to me a little bit about the excitement and not just about having your kid here, but having your kid back here in a quote-unquote post-COVID world.
Yeah, definitely. I think it's a lot easier for us nowadays. We have a lot of fun field trips planned out. We have a few field days, which is going to be site versus site. So we're going to go kind of head-to-head in some camp games, as well as Explorer, as well as the Natural History Museum. So it's definitely a little bit better, I think, and a little bit easier for us to kind of get things established and set to go there for the summer.
And there's a bunch of ways to sign up, right? You got some options. If you're a single parent, if you're a full family, if you just want to put your kids in camp, you can get a family membership. You can just do the camps. You can do multiple camps. You got options.
Yeah, definitely. We're running a great promo right now for those who are looking at maybe getting fit for the summer for those single parent family memberships and those family members. With that, you basically get 2 months of your membership for free under this new promo, as well as 50% off of our non-member rate. So we're running some great promotions right now for those families who are looking at doing summer camp with us.
Okay. I got a real question.
Finally.
Kids these days don't have friends. They only have friends online.
Mm.
They don't play in person.
Oh, playing the Fortnites.
They play in the Fortnites. They don't have free play no more, Ty.
Yeah, exactly.
How are you gonna make my kid be normal again?
Yeah, we're definitely introducing a lot of kind of curriculum-based summer programs like we did in the past, but it's just that much better, I think. They're going to be interacting with kids in their own age group. You know, if they're into that Minecraft or Fortnite, they have something to talk about to meet a new friend during our summer day camps there.
What are the kids going to be doing during? Because you got a bunch of different age groups,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
I mean, there's different strokes for different folks. There's different activities for
Yeah, of
different
course.
ages. What are the kids going to be getting into during the day?
Yeah, we're going to be having a lot of fun activities. So we got some art projects, some STEM projects, a lot of fun group games. So they're going to be interacting with not only their own age group, but then a lot of the other age groups. And they just have a lot to look forward to for the summer for sure.
I'm busy guy. I gotta drop my kid off early. That cool with you?
Go for it. We're open from 7 to 6 every day with our summer day camp. So if you got to leave early, we're open 7 and then
like 7 or like Albuquerque times 7.
Unfortunately, not Albuquerque 7. It's gonna be 7 a.m. there.
Okay,
but
7 on the dot.
7 on the dot.
So do I have to send my kid fed? You gonna feed my kid?
Yeah. So we actually run usually the city free lunch program. So
Let's
we're still waiting to hear back
go.
from that. But we do feed your kids breakfast and lunch there, and then a few snacks as well if we have that. So
Okay. Do I need to send my kid with anything? Can I just leave it here, shoeless and excited?
unfortunately not. You definitely got to pack your kids some shoes and some comfortable clothes in. You can't have them running around just in their underwear. But maybe at home.
What's this thing cost?
So we're looking at, so if you guys do decide to do a great membership promo, it's going to look at $135 a week. That helps us kind of reduce the cost with field trips and any the swimming as well that we're going to be doing.
$135 a day? That's a steal.
It's going to be a week actually.
What?
Exactly.
135 divided by 5? Tyler, do that math.
Oh, I can't unfortunately off the top of my head there. I'm quick, but I'm not that quick.
Let me just do
kind of sad for you guys.
It's like what, like $7?
$22.50.
Is it $7 a day?
Yeah.
Is that what it's not? It's
wait, that's you pay for more than food.
$27 a day.
27 a day.
Are you messing with me?
Not at all.
To get rid of my kid?
Exactly. You can get rid of your kid for about 11 hours a day for $27.
Man, I make more than that in 1 hour.
So
I can get rid of my for 1 hour. I
keep saying get rid of your kid.
That's what camp is,
You're
right?
giving them a unique summer experience where they have fun and learn.
I know this listener of this show.
It's not just cheap babysitting, Fred.
I
Plus
know
they feed them. I'm wondering, could you guys even sign me up? Honestly,
I know
Tyler is 25. Can 25-year-olds go to your summer camp?
That's a good question.
Unfortunately not, but we do have some spots open for staff if you're looking at getting hired for the summer.
Hey.
Can he be off by 3 so he can come produce our program?
Well, he probably could be. We could probably manage that there.
Is there a horticulture class that Tyler could teach? Do you get that, Tyler? Tyler, do you get that joke?
I do get that. I actually like that though. Like I don't even know if I need like a competitive pay. They're doing free lunch for me. I'm there.
Exactly.
Just
Free
the
lunch.
Yeah.
Just free food in general.
Yeah.
You go to the Nuclear Museum this year?
We are going to the Nuclear Museum this year, so that should be a fun one for the kids.
You going to the Albuquerque Museum?
We're going to the Albuquerque Museum as well.
Natural History Museum?
Definitely the Natural History Museum.
What is I don't know what this is. The Tigex? What is that? I don't know
Yeah,
what that is.
Tigway Park is like right next to Explora.
Oh, that's a word.
That's the big one across the street from the museums and Explora.
Going to the zoo?
Always the zoo. We can't miss that one.
All right, but you're not going to go near Explorer. You're going to go into Explorer?
We're going to go into Explora.
Oh, okay,
It
cool.
should be a lot of fun there.
Balloon Museum?
Balloon Museum, definitely learning about our most popular event of the
Oh,
year.
so it sounds to me like you probably can't go to the Nature Center.
Oh, we're always going to go to the Nature Center. We always got time for some great animals out there and some experiences out there for sure.
They're doing all of the stuff, Fred.
The funnest stuff. And it only cost me $27 a day.
That is a steal.
So to get my kids out of my hair, it only costs $27 hairs.
Correct.
Now, what if I have 2 kids? Are they both $27 hairs?
So the next one is going to be basically $1 off of that. So you're going to look at $26 a day. We give a $5 second child discount with that.
All right.
It's a steal.
Sweet.
27 plus 26 is what?
They told me
53, actually. I did that one there.
It pays to have more babies.
by $5.
Yeah, correct.
Ty, anything we missed? Where are the camp locations? You doing the one off Indian School?
Yes, we got the Horn location where we're at right now, as well as Montezuma just up the street from us.
Okay.
We have a west side location, which is going to be Sunset View, and then we also have kind of an eastern location, which is going to be St. Paul's Methodist Church.
Oh, so all over town. You could have just
All
said
over
that.
town.
Could have just said all over town. Ty, weekly field trips, swimming, water play, arts, crafts, sports, literacy, and STEAM. Is this supposed to be STEM?
They did change it to Steam nowadays. I don't know.
Oh.
I'm not woke enough for that kind of
It's
acronym there, but
Yeah.
they updated it.
The science, technology, entertainment, arts, mathematics. Just a few of the exciting activities that your child will participate in the YMCA day camp. Registration opened to members yesterday. Non-member registration opens today. I'm going to tell you this, though, right now. When you come in to sign up, become a member. It's a better deal. There's not another way to describe that. Ty, anything we missed, brother?
No, I think that kind of covers everything in terms of summer day camp. We definitely look forward to having a lot of you guys at the Y. So we're definitely excited for you guys to join the Y family with us.
Day camp starts May 30th. It ends August the 11th. So at any period of time, and you do them based on weeks. You don't have to buy the whole thing, right?
That is correct. Yeah, you can select weeks. So if your family's going on a vacation for some reason, you can always take that week off.
Okay. I mean,
how accommodating.
Yes, very good job. Ty, thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me, guys.
Whenever we get back, I think this is the story of the day, so we left it for the 5 o'clock hour. We're going to talk Ja Morant. We're going to talk the NBA's policy on firearms, man. Firearms. Zooming on, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are clear. Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans. Rewarding credit cards and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area. Better banking without a bank.
Well, traffic right now. Things moving slow in a number of spots. Eastbound on I-40 being chief among them. We've got that crash near University. You got backups going all the way back to Rio Grande. If you can, get off of I-40 eastbound now and seek out an alternate route. If not, just be really patient as you try to make your way through that. Southbound I-25 still moving slow. We had that earlier crash at Montgomery. You're going to see slowdowns starting at Osuna. Westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to Coors. That's moving slow right now also.
This report is sponsored by eBay Motors. You do anything to keep your vehicle happy. Let's make sure it stays running smoothly. With eBay Guaranteed Fit, the right parts are just a click away. When you see the green check, you know that part will fit. Get the right parts at the right price. ebaymotors.com. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. Essentially, Gino went from the quintessential journeyman backup to a $100 million quarterback in about a year. He won the Comeback Player of the Year. He went to the Pro Bowl. He finished 9th in the MVP voting. He is straight up a top 10 quarterback in the league, period. And pulled off one of the single greatest resurrections I have ever seen from an NFLer, period. Who knows exactly how much of that money he's going to see, but no matter how you slice it, that is an enormous stack of paper. He's going to earn more next season than he has had in his entire career. And don't get it twisted, this guy's earned every single penny. Is there anybody anywhere not named Geno Smith that 1 year ago today thought that we'd be talking about him making 25 to 30 mil a year and be a better investment and a better quarterback than Russell Wilson? Because this dude is all of those things.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Arguing about Grage and Royal Top is a royal pain. I got my cabinets painted by CertaPro painters, and they look like brand new, and it saved the argument with my wife. They clean up the mess, and now my kitchen looks brand new again. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. CertaPro.com.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media.
Coming back.
Even if they're not that proud of us.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson.
This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
This Ja Morant thing's become a saga, huh?
I got real weird real fast.
So it was being reported, Mark Stein reported, quote, basically the CBA, which is the collective bargaining agreement, says if there is a firearm on team premise or on a team plane, that's an automatic 50-game suspension. That's why the league is trying to ascertain where the gun came from before the Instagram video. The gun in question is the one that he was holding like it was a crawdad he picked out of the water.
Yeah, that's a good example.
Stein later walked that back a little bit from the automatic 50-game suspension statement. Okay. He went on to say a firearm on team premises is indeed in violation of the NBA rules and subjects the player to discipline, but there's no specific suspension length in league bylaws. Suspension length is imposed at the commissioner's discretion. I'm going to say it like this.
They're walking it back already. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, well, and these are media partners. These aren't media reporters. Do not be confused. Do not be confused, friends of this show. When you hear a reporting on the NFL or the NBA or Major League Baseball is actually a little different because of beat writers trying to make names for themselves because baseball reporters are the worst of all reporters.
What?
Oh, God.
Where did this come from?
Are you being serious right now? You can't get in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, you're talking about that guy.
I'm talking about...
Oh, that guy's the worst.
Oh, they're the worst.
You're painting with a broad brush here.
But with that said, NBA reporting is partner reporting, and everything that is put out is produced for you. But the takeaway is this. The NBA is cowardly and soft if they do not, to the absolute max that they are allowed to do, by the collective bargaining agreement, if it can so be determined that Ja Morant is jet-setting around this country, flashing guns at strip clubs, and cosplaying a gangbanger, trying to be, what's the word I want? Ratchet? I don't know what word to use.
I mean, historically, it's just called a wannabe.
He's going to come with a crazy lie. He's going to be like, Nikola Jokic gave it to me.
Oh, it doesn't matter what story he comes up with. It's going to have nothing to do with him. That gun never went on the plane because everyone who saw that gun on his person on the plane is be like, I don't recall.
So what are you going to do? You're going to convince people that you just borrow a gun from someone in Colorado?
Do you know how many? Yes, exactly that. His homie, because he wasn't alone. He wasn't alone at the Shotgun Willie's strip club. He was with a group of people.
It's crazy.
So one of his homies are going to catch a bag under the table and fall on the sword for him. Then like, what's your price? What's your price? Boom. Duffel bag underneath the table. He falls on the sword.
Right.
He takes the charge. He goes to jail, not prison, for a couple months for the the gun violations, and then Ja Morant gets away scot-free with a slap on his wrist.
And he pays X amount of money to old boy?
Of course. I may have used a little slanguage there. That's what the bag was, Fred.
Yeah, no.
It's a bag full of money.
Well, I know the listener base here. I'm just trying to be clear.
Okay. Thank you.
Who is bringing this influence and energy to Ja Morant? Because he's obviously a follower, coward, loser. Who in his life is saying, hey, you know what best practice might be here? Who is that person?
Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
Riff Raff, maybe?
Right?
The rapper Riff Raff. He seems like a good influence.
Riff Raff. You mean that weird looking character from Rocky Horror Picture Show?
Close enough. Jamie Kennedy. Maybe it was Jamie Kennedy.
The star of The Mask 2, Jamie Kennedy.
Yes. Uh-huh.
In supporting role in 1996's William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet,
Same
Jamie
guy.
Kennedy.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Greg Tyler's like, why do you know that?
I can't believe you know that.
The NBA's got a shot here to do the right thing. Like, they got a shot to say, hey, y'all, regardless of your jersey sales, regardless of your relevancy, regardless of your talent on the court, stop it.
It's not going to stop until you make an example out of somebody as big as Ja Morant.
This is the one that should be the one, Van.
If they have the evidence, they got to give it to him heavy. You can't let him off this time.
There are only 3 player suspensions in the history of the NBA that are longer than 50 games, okay? For non-drugs.
Okay.
Drugs are longer. I got them for you right here. You ready?
Hit me.
Ron Artest caught 86 games for a little thing called malice in the palace, right?
He almost killed a guy.
He almost killed a guy. I guess it's only 2. It's only 2 suspensions. This would be the 3rd longest. Latrell Sprewell, 68 games. If you remember, he choked out PJ Carlamisio.
Almost killed a guy.
Tried to kill him. OJ Mayo was banned, but then reinstated. That's a whole nother thing. And Arenas, he caught 50 games, for the exact same thing, which was a gun thing.
Almost killed a guy.
Ja Morant's better than all those dudes.
Yes. Yeah. Way bigger star power.
And even Ron Artest at the time, who at the time was the dude on that team. Well, he was adjacent to being the dude on that Pacers team because they had Reggie. Because if you remember, that's the year that they probably could have got to the finals.
Probably. Mm-hmm.
But they didn't get to the finals.
Right.
And Reggie talks about it sometimes about how he hates Ron Artest.
Correct.
Yeah.
For taking that one opportunity away from him.
One shot.
Bump, 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 bump.
Is the NBA going to do the right thing, Van?
No, they are not. They're going to do whatever they can to postpone this, sweep it under the rug, and slap him on the wrist. There will be bigger news in a week or two that will take away this attention. And unless he is prosecuted by the state of Colorado or there is direct evidence that he had a gun on the team plane, nothing will happen. Case closed.
I think I got a real problem with kids these days.
Sure. Or how about, Ja Morant is a kid to you?
Yeah.
I know you're referring to him as kid these days. But what bothers me the most is his antics and easily impressionable young men.
100% yes.
Yeah, actual kids.
There's a dumbass out there that says this makes sense. And Ja Morant was that when he was a kid. There is maybe Tyler, you're of this age of idiocracy.
Yes.
There is a keeping it real mentality that's not real. The phrase, I'm going to keep it real. I'm going to keep it 100.
Yeah.
The phrase, that is nothing. That is a way to present idiot decisions.
Hey, that's exactly the point.
Is it be like that?
Dave Chappelle, I know you're not a big Dave Chappelle guy.
No, I don't know him well.
He had a ongoing skit on his series when keeping it real goes wrong. And it's people, air quotes, keeping it real, making horrible decisions and facing the repercussions. This is like the best modern day when keeping it real goes wrong incident. in the NBA.
We talk a lot about like the rub and the reward. Like the rub of this Instagram video is not worth the reward you would have got, which is what would you have got? If you just put up a selfie of you, you're going to get likes, tweets, reshares, all those things. What is the value in adding this thing? What is the clout? What is the return?
In his head, it's way different than in real life, though. Because if he was like hanging out with actual gangsters and he wasn't holding the gun like a new parent's first diaper that they're throwing away.
Good reference.
Yeah. If he was actually holding the gun like
the way that
a man.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it might be different in his head. But the way it played out, not only did he do one of the most idiotic things in the modern NBA Instagram era, he looked like a fool doing it too. So he loses out on both. He loses out on the clout he was chasing, and he loses out on being clean and respectable in the real world.
Right. I mean, I guess so. To give you my younger idiocracy perspective on this thing, I feel like the only times that I ever feel like Instagram and Snapchat are validating my like actions are when I'm really drunk.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. I feel like that is probably tied to the more deeper issue of what's going on when he's committing that behavior, you know? Like I think there's a success and a partying going on, like tied hand in hand to this specifically, because the Instagram live thing with a gun in your hand, like that kind of the people doing that, I feel like that's speaking to that more culture of things, like the more maybe drinking kind of behavior of all of this.
Yeah, kind of nailed it.
I don't think Tyler's all. The fan base for that life, I don't know how it returns to you dollars, and I know it don't make sense. Like the amount, the risk is not worth the reward. There's just not another way to say it.
Yeah.
And I know I'm being overly simplistic and something the culture, and I know I'm playing easy and I'm playing simple, but to me the thing is, if you're gonna put something out there publicly, it's got to be worth not just the reward that can come, but the backlash that can come. And I don't know how you present to others in a way to where they absorb that. Like, how do you make that keeping it real?
Hey, look, I got the answer for you, Ja. You got millions and millions of dollars. Your team has millions and millions of dollars. Your league has billions of dollars.
Right.
Get a marketing team. Get a hood adjacent marketing team. Say, hey, put some people around me. Give me a social media person. Give me a public relations person. Yeah. Let me know where the line is. How can I have this? How can I represent this culture that I find so important, that I want to be at the center of my life? The culture that I'm so impassioned about. I'm willing to make these stupid decisions. I'm willing to allegedly pull out a gun on a 17-year-old. I'm allegedly willing to pull out a gun on the visiting team's bus.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
pull
out a gun at a mall.
Yeah.
I'm willing to pull out a gun on Instagram. Hey, very expensive marketing firm. How can I look the part for my culture without getting my idiotic self in trouble?
Right.
Help. And they could formulate a game plan.
And don't get a marketing company that's like, hey, you'd look a lot cooler if you didn't hold a gun like a stork bringing in a baby through a window in an early 2000s childhood cartoon about how babies are born.
Sure.
Because that's what he is.
He has really good form on his jump shot. His form holding a gun is quite poor.
Right.
He's got 5 fingers, and he chose to use 2 of them when he's holding the gun.
A whole nother conversation we could have is how bad basketball players are at other sports.
Wildly specific.
It's incredible just how poorly they translate to other sports.
You're a fantastic example as well.
I'm good at a lot of things.
You can hoop.
Yeah, I can literally only hoop.
You can hoop, but anything beyond that.
I hoop super well, and I roller skate very well.
Oh, do you now?
Outside of those 2 things.
Okay.
Quads are only 2, dog. I'm not messing with inlines. I don't want to call my dad. Have to admit my life decisions to him.
Excellent point.
Tyler, you roller skate or inline?
Come on. Tyler's skateboarder.
I kickflip.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that? Did you hear that chuckle?
As if.
Yeah.
Hey, but low key, there's
Good
times
one.
Tyler's put on skates like in the backyard when no one's looking.
Mhm.
He's like, it's so freeing. Tyler, if we put you on a roller derby track, would you be able to keep up?
Roller derby track? Is that not just like a rink?
Sure.
The sides are angled.
I don't know the names of roller derby accoutrement.
I can get down.
There's one here somewhere.
Oh, I've tried multiple times to get him on the show.
Yeah?
I've tried so hard to get roller derby represented on this show, and I can't get any. You know what? This is a whole tangent I would go on.
Okay.
But I don't understand why, because I know where we sit with listeners. I know where we sit with the impact in the community. I know the product is good. All I want to do is get some weird roller derby chicks on here to talk about weird stuff and do like community social impact work. That's all I want to do. Why don't they just call me back?
There's two you probably shouldn't contact.
That and so much more whenever we get back. Tune in on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. DJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that completes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
Well, traffic right now, things moving slow in a number of spots. Eastbound on I-40 being chief among them. We've got that crash near University. You got backups going all the way back to Rio Grande. If you can, get off of I-40 eastbound now and seek out an alternate route. If not, just be really patient as you try to make your way through that. Southbound I-25 still moving slow. We had that earlier crash at Montgomery. You're going to see slowdowns starting at Osuna. Westbound on Paseo, Jefferson to Coors. That's moving slow right now also.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
The Mountain West. And one team is guaranteed an NCAA berth. Listen to the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Live from the Mountain West Tournament in Vegas. Brought to you by Coleman Vision. Perfect vision. Perfect game. California Closets. Custom closets, systems, and solutions for the whole home. New Mexico look. The best in New Mexico souvenirs and team apparel. And by Rich Ford. Celebrating 62 years at the corner of Lomas and Wyoming Northeast. Mountain West coverage and the NCAA tournament live here.
19 years ago, LASIK surgery was fairly new, but at the time, DJ Brigman decided he needed to do something with his vision. It's Jeff Symbieta, and DJ, you called Dr. Coleman at Coleman Vision. Why?
I was playing professional golf, wearing contacts. My eyes were dry and itchy. I have allergies. In certain places of the country, that was causing serious eye irritation, and taking contacts out in the airport restrooms was miserable. I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
So what difference did the LASIK make?
Well, all those problems I just talked about aren't problems anymore. I've saved thousands of dollars in solution, glasses, contacts, and I see better than ever 19 years later. Dr. Coleman gave me the chance to enjoy life and outdoor activities with no hassle.
DJ and I both trusted Dr. Coleman, and we couldn't be more thrilled with the results. If you're tired of contacts, itchy eyes, allergies impacting your vision, call Coleman Vision at 821-8880. See more stories like DJ's and find out if LASIK is right for you by scheduling a free consultation at colemanvision.com.
O'Reilly. Protect your engine against sludge and wear with a synthetic oil change. O'Reilly Auto Parts has 5 quarts of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil for $35.95. Plus, get 2 times O Rewards points. Our professional parts people can recommend the supplies you need, including a filter, funnel, shop towels, drain fans, and more. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If cold candidate calls aren't turning into hot hiring leads, then you need Indeed, because Indeed's powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. Find your next great hire visiting Indeed.com/credit.
Do you owe more than $10,000 in back taxes? Good news. There's a new way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative. Call U.S. Tax Shield, A+ rated with the BBB, 800-391-5063 for your free consultation, and let U.S. Tax Shield protect you from the IRS.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-8860.
You want it right today. Get it done.
Coming back.
Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Tyler, I don't know if you could hear us during the break, but we just had a new friend of the show come up here at the YMCA. We're at the Horn location.
Yeah.
Adjacent to the intersection of San Mateo and Indian School.
Hey, that's better than on the intersection, which it is not.
4901 Indian School Road Northeast. If you're putting it in your Apple Maps, what's the other one? Not Apple Maps, Google Maps.
Google's.
That's 87110. So Tyler, during the break, we had a full-on conversation about we were doing an impromptu I-9 varsity of historical castles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I believe that Germany produces the best castles. Van, you believed it was
that Czech Republic area, Eastern Europe.
Okay, now
they have the best castles.
Okay, and Tyler, you believe it is white.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've seen one castle in my existence.
Was
so
it
you
a
guys
white
are aware of that,
castle?
right? It was not a white castle.
Was it Castle Megastore?
That's a good
on
question.
the corner of Central and San Mateo.
It was the Castle Megastore on corner of San Mateo and Central. Is the only castle that this tech is aware of.
A short jaunt from here.
Yeah, shout out to new friend of the John. Gave us some Werther's originals.
He did.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah, I felt like I was at my grandma's for a minute. That was kind of a nice thing.
Got him from the pantry in his castle.
This is the weirdest job.
Just give me Werther's at the gym.
I got the franchise tag list.
Okay.
We're going to go into depth on Lamar after we give you the list, and we'll do that in the next hour. Don't forget, we're giving away more Snoop Dogg tickets today, Van. We'll be giving away more Snoop Dogg tickets. We got another trivia coming up. We're going to do that trivia. When are you going to do that, Van? 6 o'clock?
Let's do it at 6.
All right, we'll do that at 6. So exactly 34 minutes from now, we'll be giving away more Snoop Dogg tickets.
That's bonkers.
Because I don't know if you know, Van.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg is coming to town with Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, Warren G, and Burner. It is the high school reunion tour.
Hey, don't forget about DJ Drama.
I could not. It's a massive 33-city tour, which kicks off July the 7th in Vancouver. And our show is the almost last show. So it'll be Albuquerque, and then what we should do is actually just follow them like a Fish concert. We should do it here in Albuquerque, then Phoenix the very next night, Sacramento, Concord, and finishing up in Irvine.
Also, if you partake in THC, the jazz cabbage, the old devil's lettuce, the Satan salad.
If you know what rolling papers are.
You should probably buy some ahead of time. Because I'm pretty sure Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa are going to buy all of Albuquerque's stock when they get into town.
A lot of scarcity. Snoop Dogg's not just like a rapper performer. He's like a mogul.
He's an icon.
He's an iconic mogul.
Icogel.
Lamar Jackson got 32.4 with the franchise tag. Saquon Barkley got 10. Tony Pollard got 10. I am kind of fired up about that one. Josh Jacob got 10 from the Raiders. Evan Ingram got 11. The tight end, Evan Ingram, got 11.34 from the Jaguars.
Jaguar?
The Jaguars.
Oh, the Jaguar.
And the Washington Guardians paid some guy named Darren Payne.
Oh, he seems nice.
Just under 19 milli.
Never heard of him.
He's a defensive tackle who I've
cool.
also never heard of.
Related to Major?
If you were to ask me to name, that's a good one, Major Payne. If you were to ask me to name the 3 best running backs in the league, I might say Barkley, Pollard, and Jacobs. I might say that. And you're going to tell me
Derrick Henry, Christian McCaffrey.
Derrick Henry's interesting because he's going to get traded.
That'd be fun. Where could he go?
He's going to get traded on draft day. I'm telling you that. And he's going to end up in the NFC. I don't know enough to tell you why. I know the Titans won't trade him to an AFC team because that would be suicide. But he gonna get moved because they put city miles on that dude.
But he's a different breed of human. Those miles work on him.
Yeah. You know how like you and I interact with people and they're like, how do you guys keep going constantly? How do you do that? How does that work for you? And it's I'm very extroverted. I get recharged by interactions.
Mm-hmm.
No one actually gets recharged by taking big hits over the middle. That's not real.
If it was real for anybody, it would be Derrick Henry.
It's not real. One of those hits will be the last hit. You don't know when that hit comes, but eventually there will be a hit and there will be no more hits after that.
Or it could be friend of the show, LeGarrette Blount, and you just never get hit ever.
As far as dudes that we only interview once a year, he might be at the top.
He's the best one.
I don't even know if he made the show.
I like him a lot.
He might have went straight to podcast.
Did he? Well, you should check it out.
Lamar,
2 Men On, Spotify, Stitcher, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever you get them. Lamar Jackson talking when we get back, because Vane, you think it's the deal of all deals.
I think it's a genius move. It's 4D chess.
We are 2 Men On live from the mobile John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. Of course, we started days right here at the Horn YMCA, where we're currently broadcasting from. We're going to have a heck of a broadcast for the remainder of this one. We're giving away Snoop Dogg tickets at 6 o'clock. Don't forget that the weekend is for New Mexico Vodka. What vodka is that, man? Teller's Vodka. Everyone knows that. You are currently getting strong and Evolve Strong, which is going very well for you, which is also why you were late for our business meeting today. Tyler, he said, sorry I'm running late. I'm hot yoga'd.
Hot yoga'd? That is
he used
not
it as a verb.
You cannot do that.
He said it to me. I said, fine, I'll just drink more coffee while I wait. Don't forget that I9 Sports is the sponsor of Everyday's Varsity, which I guess we could do the Varsity Castles. I don't know what we're going to do. We're going to figure out a varsity at some point today. And lastly, big congratulations to Summer over at 66 Diner.
Yeah.
Let's go. 66 Diner, where I eat all my business lunches. They're over at 66 Diner. But Summer just welcomed a brand new baby girl.
So cute.
Very exciting for her. I tell you what, I love pictures of like people's kids, but it's because they're so happy. I love pictures of people's happiness.
Because the parent is happy, not the kid.
I want everyone happy.
I want everybody to be happy.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com. Hiring heating up? Indeed's hiring platform makes it easy to attract, screen, and interview candidates all in one place. Sponsor a post and instantly receive a short list of quality candidates on Indeed whose resumes match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
And traffic right now, things moving slow in several spots here in the metro. We'll start eastbound I-40. You're going to run into slowdowns at Rio Grande. Those are going to last until University. It does look like they are getting that crash cleaned up out of the way that we had earlier there near University, but things still moving really slow. Then westbound on I-40, Carlisle to Coors, that's moving very slow right now. Southbound on I-25, we've got congestion between Osuna and Montgomery, and westbound on Paseo from Jefferson to the river, that's moving slow also.
This report is brought to you by Blake's Lottaburger. Blake's Lottaburger has been a New Mexico favorite since 1952. They use the best ingredients like their very own Hatch green chili and fresh premium beef patties. And they cook your food fresh when you order it. Blake's Lottaburger, the first there was, the best there is.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
A big number with Grand Canyon. I'm Jim Rodriguez here to help you beat the books with BetQL. The WAC Conference Tournament tips off in Las Vegas today. Grand Canyon finished in the middle of the pack in conference play and will look to make a run starting with today's game against UT Arlington. BetQL has Grand Canyon laying 8.5 as a 5-star best bet. BetQL thinks this number should be minus 11.5. I'm Jim Rodriguez. Bet smarter and beat the books. Download the BetQL app today.
How long does it take to tackle a home project? With Angie, you could cross it off your list before this ad is over. Just tell us what you need, indoor or outdoor, repair or redesign, and we handle the rest, sending a top pro to get it done. You don't have to lift a finger, except to tap the screen or click the mouse. Plus, Angie is free to use. So bring us your next home project, and we'll bring it home. Download the app or go to Angie.com. That's ANGI.com to get started.
When a cold comes on strong, knock it out with Vicks DayQuil Severe for max strength daytime relief. Just one dose of Vicks DayQuil Severe starts to relieve 9 of your worst cold and flu symptoms to help take you from 9 to none. Power through your day with Vicks DayQuil Severe, the daytime non-drowsy, coughing, aching, fever, sore throat, 9 to none medicine. Use as directed.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means... Wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait! Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-452-5050. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack. So they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Albuquerque Downs Racetrack and Casino is hiring, and some positions include a cash bonus. We're looking for great people to work in a fun environment, hiring security positions, and many more. Join the winning team. Visit abqdowns.com/careers for listings. Casino at the Downs has it all. Enjoy cash drawings daily, Senior Day Fridays for players 50 and better to win cash, and offers for active and retired military and their spouse each Tuesday. Plus, enjoy food specials daily, live music, and more. Casino at the Downs, Louisiana and Central.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good we look for our age.
Then I went online and printed out one.
We're not that kind of station. Creeper.
All right, Tyler, I didn't do any preparation on this segment. This is all Van. He's going to convince me that this is the deal. The Lamar Jackson 32.4 franchise tag, the non-exclusive, because that would have been like $45 million, is that right?
Yep.
Wow.
Is the deal.
Okay.
Overwhelm me, Van.
I'm going to tell you why. Now, give me a second to unpackage this.
All right.
So the Ravens and Lamar Jackson have been negotiating not just this offseason,
sure,
but last offseason.
2 years.
With the same goal in mind to give him a career amount of money and lock him down for the Ravens to be their franchise quarterback as long as he is able.
You talking about generational wealth?
Correct.
All right.
And they wanted to pay him a lot.
Like how much? Like generational wealth?
But what had happened was the Cleveland Browns, one of the worst organizations in any sport in the history of all sports, gave a alleged pervert a record amount of money and a record amount of guaranteed money.
Correct.
And Lamar Jackson says, hey,
I'm not a pervert.
I'm not a pervert.
Yeah.
I'm an MVP. I won a playoff game.
Uh-huh.
Give me that money. You gave him that. I want that. So 2 years of negotiations with come to no fruition whatsoever. Because Lamar would just say, he would counter any offer with, no, I want that.
Yeah.
And just point at Deshaun Watson and say, that.
The pervert part.
No.
The money part.
Yes.
Okay, that's the way better part.
That's the best part. And they just came at an impasse. The old, the Mexican standoff, if you will.
Yeah.
So now, instead of saying, hey, we got Lamar Jackson, he's a Raven, he knows the offense. When he's healthy, he's one of the best players in football. Let's franchise tag him. We know we got him guaranteed for another year. We'll renegotiate next offseason. Common thought says, hey, you franchise tag the dude. But in my estimation, this is absolute genius right now. Because instead of Lamar Jackson saying, I just want that Deshaun Watson money, now since he has a non-exclusive tag, he gets to go and negotiate with anyone in the NFL that will talk to him.
Because again, the exclusive one, $45 million.
Correct. And he's got the 32.4 non-exclusive tag, which says he can negotiate and sign with any other team, and that team has to give the Ravens 2 first-round draft picks. So what they did, and instead of Lamar Jackson...
Also, this will be a sign, and this will be a new contract no matter what, because he's not going to go to another team. Like, you're not going on the 32 whatever.
Correct.
You're going on the new deal that you just discussed.
Correct.
Okay.
And that's the genius of it, because either he resets the market and his price is outside of what the Ravens were already willing to offer, sign and trade. Minimum, you get 2 first-round draft picks. I think Lamar Jackson is worth significantly more than that. Or, hear me out, and this is when it gets really smart,
okay,
that the rest of the league will not pay Deshaun Watson prices anyways. So Lamar Jackson is going to get a boatload of money, but it's not going to be Deshaun Watson's contract. It's going to be a lot of money, but it's not going to be that contract, because that contract is straight up stupid. So what the Ravens are doing, and they said, hey, you go out, you find your price tag, you find how much you're worth, and if you're worth to some other team what you say you are, congratulations.
So
if some other team thinks you're worth what we think you're worth, we'll re-sign you.
So are you saying that the Ravens are falling on the sword for the league to reset the quarterback market?
Basically. There's a lot of layers to this onion right here. Number one, Lamar Jackson's going to have the opportunity to get exactly what he wants from another team. The Ravens are going to have the opportunity to see if the rest of the league thinks he's worth that much guaranteed money, which I don't believe he is, and I know the Ravens don't believe he is. And if they feel like the market is exactly what the Ravens organization thinks the market is for Lamar Jackson, then all they have to do is match that offer. So they might get Lamar Jackson to be their quarterback for cheaper than they've already offered for Lamar Jackson to be their quarterback by having this non-exclusive franchise tag. It is genius. It is 4D chess, and I am here for it.
It's only genius in your Madden salary cap roster philosophy, though, because like I mentioned earlier, new offensive coordinator in Baltimore. Lamar ain't showing up to voluntaries. Lamar ain't at the building today. He won't be at the building tomorrow. Lamar is not going to play in preseason games. Lamar is not going to show up until the league, whatever, 5-6 days before the season starts. What you are doing, Baltimore, is, and what you're talking about, Van, in the numbers, it looks right. But what you're doing, Baltimore, is you're really slowing down your offense. You're really slowing down your team, and you're not going to be able to create success because you haven't invested in your dudes. And also, everyone else looking at this is seeing that. This works for future free agents, the guys that are coming up on options. Like, this is not an exact example, but Jacobs didn't get the 5th-year option with the Raiders, and then they had to franchise him, so they ended up missing out on a couple mil. Daniel Jones didn't get his option, and then they ended up paying a ton more in this new deal, which I guess doesn't super matter because you got a contract on it. But this stuff resonates with the rest of the NFL, and I think what you are claiming to be a positive for the Ravens and other teams, I believe will be a negative for the Ravens because of players and the fellowship that surrounds the collective bargaining agreement and those individuals that are in it.
Well, sure. I mean, in a vacuum, that thought train is legitimate. But Lamar Jackson's a winner. He wants to win. He wants a legacy. He's a worker. Like the Ravens teammates will tell you, his offseason regimen is insane. He always prepares for the regular season. He's there at all the camps and OTAs.
Not anymore.
If you want to, I mean, hypothetically.
Well, his offseason started in December.
Yeah.
Like, that's Lamar's energy now. Lamar
because he was injured, and his team wanted to make him go on the field.
Right.
So that's going to leave a bad taste in his mouth. Not only did the Ravens not give him the amount of money he wanted, but they tried to throw him on the field injured. That's going to leave a bad taste in his mouth. He's not going to do any favors for the Ravens organization anymore. And you saw that in the playoffs last year, and he had a chance to go back, but he decided to bet on himself and bet on his own health in the offseason and go get that money.
It's too ruined.
The relationship?
It's too ruined.
I agree.
He'll get traded. 2 first-round draft picks, a steal for an NFL MVP. You know how I know? Because people will give a ton more for Aaron Rodgers for a chance to get some primetime games for one season, the New York Jets.
Pays for itself.
Whenever we get back, Dane Linger's joining us. We're about to play a little bat. My favorite thing about having Dane on is when I say, hey, Dane, tell me your favorite thing about the YMCA. And then he talks for 10 straight minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite thing.
Take the day off.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Discover. Discover credit cards do something pretty awesome. At the end of your first year, they automatically double all the cash back you've earned. That's right. Everything you earn, double. The cash back from trips, restaurants, all double. Seriously, though, see terms and check it out for yourself at discover.com/match.
And traffic right now, things moving slow in several spots here in the metro. We'll start eastbound I-40. You're going to run into slowdowns at Rio Grande. Those are going to last until University. It does look like they are getting that crash cleaned up out of the way that we had earlier there near University, but things still moving really slow. Then westbound on I-40, Carlisle to Coors, that's moving very slow right now. Southbound on I-25, we've got congestion between Osuna and Montgomery, and westbound on Paseo from Jefferson to the river, that's moving slow also.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
Are you ready for Ram Truck Month at Malloy Ram in Los Lunas? With huge discounts and new trucks arriving daily. When you think Ram, think Malloy Ram in Los Lunas. MalloyCJDR.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with a CBS Sports Minute. Geno Smith finally cashed in, but the Seahawks are winners too. Smith signed a short-term deal Monday, but head coach Pete Carroll says Seattle is still, quote, totally connected, end quote, to the quarterbacks in this draft. Translation, the Seahawks could use the 5th overall pick on a quarterback and sit that quarterback behind Geno Smith for a year. It could end up being the perfect plan for Pete Carroll's crew. I'm Maggie Gray.
Telling it like it is. When Kevin Durant left Steph Curry, I said, this is Mahomes going to play for the Jets because he has a friend. What are you doing? You're not going from Golden State to Brooklyn. You're trading Steph for kooky Kyrie. That is nuts. Classic Kyrie bails.
The Herd with Colin Cowherd. Weekdays at 1 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
O'Reilly. Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Premixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $6.99 after mail-in rebate. Limit supply. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
If this season your business has flourished well above your staffing plan, you need Indeed, because Indeed is the all-in-one hiring platform that makes it easier to attract, screen, and hire quality candidates from your employer dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/credit.
Do you owe more than $10,000 in back taxes? Good news. There's a new way out. It's called the Fresh Start Initiative. Call U.S. Tax Shield, A+ rated with the BBB, 800-391-5063 for your free consultation, and let U.S. Tax Shield protect you from the IRS.
The Lobos wear the cherry, the silver, the turquoise. What will you wear to Vegas or when you watch the Lobos? That t-shirt you have from the 90s? Lobo colors aren't pink and blah. Get to New Mexico Look for the coolest new Lobo gear. They've got Aggies and Isotopes, collectibles with the Zia and Balloon Fiesta stuff too. New Mexico Look has 3 locations. Manal just west of Louisiana on Central across from UNM and in Cottonwood Mall or at nmlook.com.
O'Reilly. Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Premixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $6.99 after mail-in rebate. Limits apply. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to think about your tax refund. And Jackson Hewitt wants you to think biggest. As in, we guarantee you'll get your biggest refund or your money back plus $100. Who offers that? Come to think of it, nobody. It's one of the biggest guarantees out there and why you can't just file with anybody. For your guaranteed biggest refund, go to Jackson Hewitt today. Your wallet will thank you. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes.
A ductless mini split heat pump system is a convenient, super comfortable, and a cost-effective way to cool and heat specific areas of your home. Their small size and versatility allow the units to be installed almost anywhere in your home, creating toasty hot air in the winter and cool, crisp air in the summer. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning are your mini split experts. Call them today for a free, no-obligation in-home estimate. 505-898-80.
Coming back.
Right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Wrapping up hour 2 at the YMCA of Central New Mexico. The boys are at 4901 Indian School, hanging out at the Horn. We're hanging out with Dane Leninger. Dane, welcome to the program, brother.
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
What's up? Summer camp fill up since we started today?
Yeah, registration kicked off today. We're getting to a good start. It seems like the numbers are growing, so get in fast and come get your spots.
So I need to learn where you find qualifiers for some of these programs we have here, because I see you have like Kids Gone Crafty, Yoga and Art, Outdoor Adventure. Disc golf is on here, and you didn't ask me or Van to be instructors in this program. Can we, what do we got to do here?
I think we had some sponsored, disc golf throwers are going to come be the instructors. So they're big time.
That's crazy to me.
Yeah.
That's
see how just calmly and casually
he put
us in our place.
Yeah. Put baby in the corner. What just happened to me?
I heard no one's supposed to do that.
No one's supposed to put baby in the corner.
Do you guys play?
It's I mean, come on.
We're not in a league.
No, we're in a league of our own.
Exactly.
Okay.
Started during COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drink the Kool-Aid. I feel like it's
now
a
we're
big club when you start playing, you kind of get into it.
Well, hold up. They're trying to join our club.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is
the YMCA club.
Yep, that club.
Yep. And you should.
$1 a day. That's what it costs.
So cheap.
It's like less than that, right?
So cheap.
Yeah, it's really cheap, especially if you're a member. So,
what's camp cost?
Our athletic performance camp, it runs $199 for members.
Let's go.
Yeah, and that one we offer. It's going to be the months of June and July, the whole month. You get 8 sessions with our certified trainers. Really, really great. Guy, Ricky, and Ashley, I believe, is going to be helping out as well. They're, they really love what they do. They're great trainers. They're going to take the kids through, speed and agility drills. They really focus in on off-season, kind of helping young athletes get better. doing a lot of cutting, a lot of ladder work and hurdles and cone drills and stuff like that. And then they take them through nutrition, they take them through yoga, cycling, you name it. I mean, it's really an all-encompassing program that's great for the off-season athlete or just to sharpen your axe.
How much extra do I have to pay to get Dane to train me?
Oh, I mean, that's where I started off, was doing it. I mean, so I wrote the book there. No, I'm just kidding.
So what athletic skills are you trying to hone during these camps? Is it across all sports, or do you have specialty sessions? How does this work?
We don't break out into sport specific, but it is very much, based off of, they do a lot of lateral movements, they do a lot of balance, they do a lot of, it's basically learning your body and kind of body awareness and neuromuscular stuff, and just really kind of adapting any athlete to any sport. That's what we try.
Whenever you got into the world of athletics originally, who was that person in your life that kind of inspired you along that path? Who's that person that was like, hey, you could get into the world of training, you can get into the world of like community giving?
I think with the background in physical therapy, I kind of got into it there. My aunt was a physical therapist, so I got to sit in on some sessions and kind of learn about the injury part of athletes, of athletics. And then that was my drive, was kind of physical therapy for a long time. And then it turned into just this love for fitness.
So I guess my follow-up to that would be, what is that like for you right now to possibly be that person for some young adults right now? Like you here at the Y, and that inspiration you give to a lot of the kids.
that's what I like. That's kind of, and that's exactly what our trainers, I was sitting down with Ricky the other day, and that's exactly what he's saying. He's here for the youth. He wants to do that for kids and help them, become young adults, become better athletes, and on and off the court or field.
So as a trainer, what can like the new member to the YMCA expect? Not like a elite level athlete that's coming in here to work with another pro, just 9 to 5. Joe and Joanna comes in here. What do they expect from the YMCA?
It's just, it's really is just the friendliest place on earth. It's very friendly. They, everybody's welcome. I think that a lot of our members here and stuff are over the age, in their seniors, 50 plus. So just very welcoming, very much will sit down with you, have a nice conversation, kind of get to know you and get to know what you want to accomplish and help you along the way.
What are we missing? What's the dollar number? What's the date number? Give me all the vitals.
So big thing to remember is our summer sports camps right now. So we're going to be running soccer, basketball, and volleyball all summer. You can do a week-long camp, and that for members is free. So you gotta come be a member. You gotta come join the camp for free, and then the specialty camps and stuff like that, you're able to jump on at a discounted rate. So
cool.
Pretty good.
That's so cool. That's the best deal in town, and it's not even close.
It really is.
So do you have to be a part of the day camp as well, or is that different? Or I just want to make sure there's no confusion with the.
You don't have to be a part, but that's another thing that they offer is that the day camps.
Yeah.
So just yet another reason to become a member of the YMCA.
Best way to contact you.
Best way to contact me is going to be either email, which is dleiniger@ymcacnm.org, or call me here at the YMCA at 505-595-1515.
Excellent. When we get back from the break, man, another round of Snoop Dogg trivia.
Ooh-wee, stoked.
We don't have a question yet, so we can't even tease it out. Snoop Dogg trivia whenever we get back. Also, I found the craziest story today about the Philadelphia Phillies.
You sure did.
We're going to jump into that as well. Dane, thank you so much, brother.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks,
appreciate
Dane.
it.
It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
Let me see you do that dance. We about to skirt up. We about to take it down to the curb tonight.
This report brought to you by Sandia Area Federal Credit Union.
From Albuquerque to Santa Fe, New Mexicans are switching to Sandia Area. Easy spending and savings accounts that fit your life. Best rate home loans and auto loans, rewarding credit cards, and more. It's all here at Sandia Area. Join us today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without a bank.
Eastbound on I-40 between 12th Street and the interchange continues to move slow. Westbound on I-40, Carlisle to Coors, we've got congestion in that area as well. Also still seeing some slowdown southbound I-25. Those start around the sooner. They're going to last until Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo from Jefferson to the river. That's moving slow also.
Join Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation for Daffodil Days, presented by Garcia Automotive Group. 5 fresh-cut daffodils at pop-up shops on Friday, March 17. Find locations at phs.org/daffodil days.
This report brought to you by Presbyterian Healthcare Foundation's Daffodil Days, going on now.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Cleaning your fuel system can help your engine run better and improve gas mileage. Visit O'Reilly Auto Parts and pick up a bottle of Chevron Techron Fuel System Cleaner. On sale now. Buy one, get one free. Plus, get 2 times O Rewards points. Get more fuel-saving tips from the professional parts people at your local O'Reilly Auto Parts or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Without the ones like you, who work tirelessly to keep things running, everything would suddenly stop. Hospitals, factories, schools, and power plants, they all depend on you. No matter the weather, emergency, or time of day, you're the ones who get it done. At Grainger, we're here for you with professional-grade industrial supplies. Count on real-time product availability and fast delivery. Call, clickgrainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Indigo Mortgage.
Wait, what was it, Ben?
Honesty and integrity for the
Ben
last
doesn't have
20
his
years.
headset on.
And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo
What's going on?
Mortgage for purchase.
What was it? What was the question?
Utilizing their VA home loan benefits.
What
Indigo
dog
Mortgage is known in the
does
veteran
Snoop
community
Dogg
to offer
turn
some of the
into?
lowest rates and fees in New Mexico.
seminal What's
Veterans
My Name
refer
video.
veterans, and we take that very serious.
Oh yeah, I have no idea.
Us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set
real
ourselves
Snoop
apart from
fans
the
will
big
know this.
national lenders who are
Also,
interested
it's
in profits
very
rather than
easily
serving our
Googleable.
veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
Now betting for the sports animal.
Coming back.
Afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Robert Buck D. Gibson. This is 2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
There's an energy about this one.
Okay. Explain.
It's kind of mellow, kind of tranquil.
I like that.
A little tranquil. All right, friend of the show, get your texter ready.
Okay.
505-246-0610. The texter, the sports animal texter, Van.
Texter, not the phone line.
Not the phone line. Do you have a trivia question or do I?
I got a good one
Okay,
for you.
so we're giving away Snoop Dogg tickets for August 22nd, okay? We have a trivia question, so you have to text the texter, the sports animal text line for Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, Warren G, and Burner. Also with who? DJ Drama.
DJ Drama.
Was he on the Jersey Shore?
He definitely was not.
Okay. You have to text the correct answer. Also, we need your email address. All right, here's the new the answer.
Answer.
Your name.
Name.
Email.
Email.
Send us those things. And if you're the big winner, you're the winner.
And it's just the first one. You don't got to be a weird number. Quick draw McGraw.
Yeah, quick drawing McGraw.
Whoever gets. By the way, pull over.
Pull over.
Pull over now.
Yeah,
I'm about to ask you the question.
First of all, save the Sports Animal text line in your phone, 505-246-0610.
Also, you should totally put a picture of me and Fred under the contact info.
All right, I will reply to your text with a picture of me and Van.
Oh, the internet exists. There's a bunch of
Okay,
them.
never mind. Don't worry about that.
Okay.
Also, if you've never Googled us, we don't look the way you think we do.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100% true.
It's kind of the opposite.
It's the number one thing we're told when people meet us.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not what I thought. It's not what I thought.
Yep. Even though I feel we've done a pretty good job describing each other.
Yes.
On this program. Oh, the program in question being
2 Men On right here on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
That's the one.
Okay.
Okay, we gave you a chance. You pulled over.
The number should be entered in your phone right now, 505-246-0610, the Sports Animal Hotline.
With a picture of me and Fred.
With a picture of me and Fred, and soon to be Tyler.
Okay.
Van, the trivia question, Tyler, you are not able to answer this, Tyler.
My lips are sealed.
You are exempt. Van, for Snoop Dogg, Warren G, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, and Burner. Today's trivia question, go.
What actual dog does Snoop Dogg have a striking likeness to? And the same answer is, what dog does Snoop Dogg turn into in the What's My Name video?
Okay.
Who is Snoop Dogg's doppelganger? And what dog does Snoop Dogg turn into in the What's My Name video?
That's your question.
Correct.
It's a question. My question I thought was better. My gin and juice question I thought was very good.
Okay, you started off too easy.
Your question is a paragraph. Your question was,
well, I added the lookalike part.
You said
really the real
that
question
was unnecessary.
The real question is, what dog does Snoop Dogg turn into in the What's My Name video?
Like transform into? Is that what you're talking about?
So everyone except for you who knows Snoop Dogg knows this question.
Okay.
I don't know if that's true though.
I don't think that's.
You're 25.
This is for.
That is true though.
This is not for super fans. This is for Snoop fans. For people. Also, wrong answers coming in already. Lots of wrong answers. Just that is not it.
That's not it.
I'm going to tell you right now.
Who is that? 4972. That's not it.
It's not Rottweiler.
No.
Don't send that answer. It's not correct. So your poorly worded question was,
we got a winner.
You said your poorly. Well, what you don't do, Van, and I know you're new to radio, is you don't announce early when you have a winner because it cuts down on the number of texts. You just learned an on-air one. You let it ride out the whole segment. Now people have surrendered texting.
Okay, get back on the interstate.
Ah,
Go
damn
about
it,
your
dude.
business.
You've been at this game a long time.
Yeah.
You know the theater of it.
Well, okay. Well, here's the reason why I jumped on early. You attacked my awesome trivia question.
Asked poorly. Because here's what you say is, hey, and what's the name of the video?
What's my name?
Okay. In the What's My Name video, what animal does Snoop Dogg anamorph into? That's all you have to say.
Our listeners do not know what anamorph means, Fred.
They also don't know your novel of an explanation of the question.
What dog does Snoop Dogg turn into?
You know this is revisionist history from what you said originally. What you said originally was
who's
Snoop Dogg and his family's legacy unironically represents
none of this.
This canine creature's.
No.
That's what you said to start.
No.
You read it like Alex Trebek reading a Final Jeopardy question, trying to stump like Watson the computer.
Okay, this is like your gin and juice question.
Was very good.
The $100 question, and this one was the $200 question. It's also very easy, as you can tell by this litany of correct answers.
People are getting it wrong. Now the answers have stopped pouring in since you told people
refresh it.
It refreshes every 30 seconds. It's a program. It's an application. The Texter is a computer program. And we also went over 5,000 texts today. So this is very exciting for us on a personal level. But the point is,
Wait, hold on. We owe a shirt to somebody.
Yeah, I'm not giving a shirt to anyone. Actually, congratulations to Tommy, friend of the show. Tommy is our 5,000th texter overall.
You got the question wrong.
You got the question wrong.
But you got the number right, as you are the 5,000th texter in the history of this program. You turned a L into a W real fast, Tommy.
Oh, gosh.
Congratulations.
So as Van recently told you, all the tickets are given away for today. We're not going to tell you who the winner is until we get back from the break, though, because that is how I'm going to try to save this, Van, to keep the listener with us through the commercial break.
The listener's not going anywhere. We have a fantastic program.
What if they pull up to the grocery? And they're like, I got to run inside to the grocery.
Well, let me tell you how they do that, Fred. They download the KNML app.
I like that.
Or the TuneIn app.
Yep.
Or go straight to talkabq.com and be one of those jerks who listen to stuff on your phone really loud in public on speaker.
Forget your AirPods.
Yeah, you forgot your AirPods in the car. Don't worry.
People
Just put us on in public.
People are like, what are you doing, bro? And you're like, trying to win Snoop Dogg.
Sir, the speakerphone here at Target is only for employees. So what I'm saying to do is put our show on speakerphone and pipe it all the way through Target like you're making an announcement there's a red light special.
I am absolutely a speakerphone police. If you are like a speakerphone guy, I am the speakerphone police. But I don't talk directly to you when you're speakerphoning. I talk to the masses.
Yeah.
So I say, am I the only jerk in here that doesn't want to hear a speakerphone? That's what I do. Tyler, I feel like you live in a culture where you regularly talk on your speakerphone. Is this like regular between you and your friend? You guys don't talk on your phone. 25-year-olds don't talk.
No, not at all.
No,
I haven't had a phone call since like 2019.
Tyler Snapchats a series of hieroglyphics, and everyone knows what he's talking about.
You know, I work at that university, New Mexico Highlands University. Sure. And I got student workers, right? I got young adults who work for me, and they're all great. They will regularly send selfies to each other that are just pictures of their feet with little quotes that are like, that's crazy. And then it's just send. And I'm like, what is the...
Oh, that's a foot text.
Yeah, like this is weird to me. They do it on the Snapchat. Also, maybe I'm an old man. If that chat is not there from earlier in the day, I don't remember what we're talking about. I cannot recall the last thing you sent me unless I can physically recall it with my eyes.
Well, to be honest, that's kind of how we operate too, though. Like we operate on like, I don't remember what he just said, so we'll just keep it vague kind of basis.
So you say nothing.
Yeah, that's how our conversations are going.
Sweet.
That's a terrible life.
My goodness. Read a book.
Well, that's why you throw a foot behind it.
The other day, I went out on a Tinder date. So the other day, I go on.
Congratulations.
Thank you. So I go on a Tinder date the other day, and one of the like opening things, this person was like, "I'm very tall." I was like, "Well, I'm also very tall." So on the thing, I was like, "Hey, go ahead and throw on your heels." And they're like, so we go on the date, and later, like we're having drinks, and this person I'm on the Tinder date with says, I didn't know if you were trying to like express how tall you were or if you were into feet. And I go, I got to rethink how I text people. I didn't recognize. I was trying to say, hey, cool. Like, I'm not like a standard stock New Mexican dude who only hits 5'3". Like, I'm like a super tall, handsome white guy from the Midwest. Let's go.
By the way, speaking of feet, I need to open up a foot finder website.
Okay.
It's like OnlyFans for feet. I feel like I have some really nice feet, or at least slightly above average. And I got to start profiting off these puppies.
You?
Yeah.
You do not.
So what you're going to do, Fred, you're going to sit here.
You're middle of the road at best.
Okay, let's unpackage this for a second.
Yeah.
You're going to sit here and immediately conjure up exactly what my feet look like and comment on them.
I know what your feet look like.
You know my feet well enough to not only comment on them, but make strong judgments.
Tyler, what Van is doing here is he's not alluding to the fact.
I'm exposing Fred's foot fetish.
I am not. Van regularly wears these stupid rope Jesus sandals around all the time, and he makes sure people see them. He makes example of his tootsies.
And it is almost Nike Air Jesus season, and I'm very excited.
Man. Oh no.
He's like, it's you, Fred. And Van constantly spotlight. Van would put up a marquee to put the phrase Vans, what was it, Air Jesus?
Nike Air Jesus.
His Nike Air Jesus on, like, coming
Yeah.
soon, like a countdown. That's
Or
you.
sometimes Air Max JCs. But yeah, whatever. You choose.
No one's choosing those shoes.
You know what else I get to choose? Some sweet jorts to match my Nike Air JCs.
Where'd you get those?
A thrift store like a decade ago, obviously.
They're terrible.
They're awful. That's why I love them so much.
They're made out of the rope that is used to tie boats to docks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
And it's not even like a fake plastic rope. You know what I'm talking about? It's like
It's like real rope.
It's a legitimate rope.
It's like real rope.
Not like a nylon rope.
What are we gonna need all this rope for?
It's very hip. Is that hip?
It is, yeah.
No.
Actually, it hurts my hips because there's absolutely no cushioning whatsoever. And they're only okay for walking on soft grass.
You know how, like, in the pro wrestling world, when something is cool, they call it too sweet? And when referencing those shoes, they're just too much. They're not even shoes. They're like sandals.
Yeah.
So they're like rope shoes.
Tyler,
I'm wrapping my head around this.
They're wrapped around his ankles like a ballerina shoe.
Don't get fired until it gets warm, okay? And you're gonna see me in those rope sandals soon, I promise.
Fred's feet probably look like the movie Dune.
What's that mean?
It's got a good ring to it.
Whenever we get
in peril, I assume.
Whenever we get back, the big winner of the Snoop Dogg tickets, also this super crazy Philadelphia Phillies story.
It's insane.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and are you up for the New Mexico Trout Challenge? Every angler that completes the challenge gets a Trout Challenge coin, bragging rights, and their name in the New Mexico Trout Challenge Hall of Fame. For more information, go to the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish website.
Traffic right now. Things are looking a whole lot better here in the metro, but we're still seeing quite a bit of slowdowns westbound on I-40 as you approach the interchange, and those are going to last still around Coors. Also westbound on Paseo right now, 2nd Street to the river. That's moving slow as well.
This report is brought to you by Malloy Los Lunas.
If you need a truck, March is your month because it's Ford Truck Month at Malloy Ford in Los Lunas. And nobody does Truck Month like Malloy Ford in Los Lunas. Check us out online at malloyford.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
You could win a $1,000 gift card to American Home Furniture. The Sports Animal and Cumulus Media Albuquerque are giving you the chance at $1,000 each week for 5 weeks. 5 different chances at $1,000. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress. Proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. Register to win right now. Just text American to 505-246-0610. And you could be winning a $1,000 facelift to your space from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe. When you're hurt in a car wreck, time matters. The amount of time it takes you to call for help, the amount of time it takes you to get medical treatment, and the amount of time it takes you to call an attorney can all affect the value of your case. We have a team of professionals and a network of experts who are waiting to begin working on your case the moment you call. The faster you call us, the faster we can get you all the money you deserve. In a wreck, need a check? Call Little Row Injury Attorney today at 544-4444. We're available 24/7.
Little Row can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Insurance Research Council, July 2014.
O'Reilly.
Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with peak long life universal premixed antifreeze and coolant. Now just $6.99 after mail-in rebate. Limit supply. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to think about your tax refund. And Jackson Hewitt wants you to think biggest. As in, we guarantee you'll get your biggest refund or your money back plus $100. Who offers that? Come to think of it, nobody. It's one of the biggest guarantees out there and why you can't just file with anybody. For your guaranteed biggest refund, go to Jackson Hewitt today. Your wallet will thank you. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes.
Meet Joe A,
Hi.
Joe B,
Hello.
and Joe C.
What's up?
3 everyday Joes perfecting their banking with Chase. Joe A is locking his lost debit card with the Chase mobile app. Joe B is cruising toward his new ride with AutoSave. And Joe C's Chase banker is helping him budget to go back to school. Tools that help protect, support for what's next. One bank that puts you in control. Visit chase.com/checking. Chase, make more of what's yours.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Messaging and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC.
O'Reilly.
Don't risk getting stranded with a bad battery. Let the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts test your battery for free. If it needs to be replaced, get up to a $15 O'Reilly gift card after rebate with purchase of select Superstart batteries. For power, performance, and reliability, choose Superstart batteries at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. Here's what it's like to use ZipRecruiter. They have so many qualified candidates that it's easier to find the right ones for your roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. That's a lot of needles. So how do they do it? ZipRecruiter's powerful technology sends you candidates who are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
If you're like me, you hate painting. I hate the cleanup, and it never looks professional. Eric Strauss here. Do like me and hire a professional. CertaPro painters came in. They painted my cabinets. They look brand new, and I didn't have to fight with my wife. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. For your home or business, schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com.
Coming back.
Certa with a C.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
So we're back on the show. Welcome back to the show. Albert Ramirez, who runs the Y, he walks over and we're like, hey, sit down. Let's talk about the Y. And just laugh a little bit. He's like, no, I just wanted to see Van's feet.
He is a big Rex Ryan fan.
Big Rex Ryan guy.
Yeah.
That was from the texter, Rex Ryan. All right, you ready for the big winner of the Snoop Dogg tickets?
Drum roll, please.
It was Vince. Vince is the big
All
winner.
right, Vince.
Yeah, so Vince was the big winner. Also,
did you get the email?
I got everything. I'm all set.
Email?
I'm all set on everything.
Excellent.
So good. Congratulations to friend of the show, Vince. Way to go. Also, congratulations to friend of the show, Tommy, who we're going to get a T-shirt to because he was the 5,000 texter.
Yeah.
And that's a fun little thing for us, just personally.
If he would have got the right answer, it could have been a double whammy.
Because he missed it.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Tommy missed it. He said it was a Roddy boy.
It was
was not. The answer was Doberman Pinscher.
That's correct.
Doberman Pinscher. We also went for correct spelling. Whatever we chose.
Did we?
Yeah, so that's what we did.
Okay.
So,
We found one person.
Doberman Pinscher, Van. Okay, I got one that's a weird one. And I'm going to say there's jokes here. There's kind of not. There kind of is. 6 former Phillies have died from the same brain cancer. No jokes there.
Okay.
That's not funny. The Inquirer, like the Philadelphia Inquirer, not the National Enquirer, they've investigated, okay?
Okay.
And they say this field that these former Phillies played on, carcinogenic.
Like the whole thing is just made of carcinogens. Like it's still toxic. What is it? 50 years later?
What's the name of the building? Do you know what it is?
The old field?
Yeah.
Veteran Stadium?
Veteran Stadium.
Yeah.
So they rip it down They tear up all the turf. This is
Mhm.
the stupidest thing of all time. They start selling it as memorabilia?
Yeah. They parcel the whole field of turf out and sell it to fans. So tens of thousands of people have swaths of this cancerous turf. It's all over the world.
Built on marshland, whole thing. It's the AstroTurf. Like, you're familiar with this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, so all these dudes, these 6 dudes, get like literally an aggressive brain cancer. They die. They rip down the thing. They start selling around the country. And I think there's low-key been like a huge cover-up.
Correct.
For a lot of years.
A lot of years. I mean, what do you expect to happen? You have, how long were they using this turf? Like, this investigation is going to keep going, but it was like at least 10 years this one turf was used. I mean, they had turf for like 30 years, but this one specific turf was used for at least a decade. So every single player on that field, like, you can start tracking the visiting teams. What team was there more than anyone else? Who had the most games as a visitor in Veterans Stadium throughout this era of having this carcinogenic turf? Like, are these guys getting cancer too? Like, is an absolutely 100% direct link? Is some of the fans who bought swaths of this turf,
right,
are they going to get cancer too?
Well,
like, this is insane.
Also, you don't necessarily put brain cancer on your radar when you're playing baseball. You know,
Sure.
like, thing to be concerned about.
Yeah.
You know, and what's so interesting about like commercialized products and all this stuff is, I mean, you can only test for so much stuff before it goes to market.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I get it. And this is not California. It's not
California.
That's it's a deep cut reference
Yes.
on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Hustlers, grab your guns, your shine always a ton.
Oh, is that other lyrics to the song?
Driving down the 101.
And then I say my thing. California.
Here we come. Right back where we started. So
I just know the one word.
To me, that was the song from Laguna Beach. I don't know if you know that, man.
I did not know that.
So to me, if something goes wrong, that sucks. Let's figure it out. The figuring it out was not telling anyone or assisting others or bringing attention to it. And again, this is not California. It's not, feel free.
California.
It's not the 1 in 100,000 chance that this thing could be carcinogenic. So they put a sticker on everything that's ever existed. And the car that I bought here doesn't have the same sticker that a car you buy in
California
that has a warning. But what I'm saying is Major League Baseball, Philadelphia Phillies, everyone involved, if you had a building built on a marshland that was probably a Native American burial ground, that was probably a
gotta be
old Civil War battle, that was probably a, just name all these things.
All the stuff.
Yeah. If you're
Salem witch trials happen there
right.
too. Yeah.
You're putting bad juju out into the world and you're like just destroying people's lives. You have to do something about it.
Correct.
You can't cover this thing up. It seems to have been insanely covered up.
And there is a good chance, and now hear me out.
Yeah.
They're just stupid. We're talking Philly here. By the way, we love Philadelphia.
Do we?
If there's a Philadelphia cheesesteak shop in town, wants to be a friend of the show, 505-246-0610, at TalkABQ on Instagram.
Putting it all out there.
But this is Philly we're talking about. And this is the Phillies organization. They're like, they didn't notice 6 dudes who all played together a generation or two apart, all had the same brain cancer.
Doug, what I'm telling you is
that didn't stick out.
There had to have been like pipes running underneath the field that like guys were getting drinking water out of. There had to be something of that nature.
Yes.
Where it's just like a leaky boy. It's a terrible leaky boy. And also, like, aside from the brain cancer deaths, there's a bunch of other side effects too, like decreased fertility and immunity to fight infections and increased risk of asthma.
Decreased fertility? I'm back in.
Thyroid disease. Grave environmental and human health risks, according to Philadelphia officials, and Notre Dame University has tested all these things. And with all that said, Van, Major League Baseball was like, oh, this is crazy.
That's wild.
You've been knowing.
Yeah.
Tell the world.
Oh, I think that's what we're doing right now.
This is on the Philadelphia Inquirer. Go to inquirer.com. The article is there. Yeah, just an insanely crazy story. Also, I don't know what you know about AstroTurf overall, Van, but it has been the stop to a lot of people's professional careers.
Yes. It was convenient. It was cheap. It is not better than grass. 50 years later, grass is still better. Except for the Super Bowl in Phoenix.
It's only called AstroTurf because the Astros put it in first.
Because they were the first ones.
They were the first ones.
Yeah.
It's literally called like Monsanto grass. It's called like something terrifying, but it called like a cool name.
If it's called Monsanto grass, I'm staying away from it the rest of my life.
So are you ready for the actual name of it?
Okay.
So it was developed by Monsanto and the Ford company. It's called Chemgrass.
That's okay. No one decided that this could be bad.
Monsanto saw a branding opportunity, called it AstroTurf, and it is the worst.
Just like my Astros.
Now, I don't know what you know about Monsanto. It's based in St. Louis, Missouri, where I am from. And it is
the devil.
It is kind of, but
yeah,
they donate a lot of AstroTurf to schools for kids to play. Oh, it's the devil.
Yes. Okay. This is coming full circle here.
They're GMOs and
just ruining the future. No big deal.
Hey, dead ass. They called Major League Baseball and they're like, you say one word.
Yeah.
You know how in bed we are with the St. Louis Cardinals?
Sure.
You ruin us, we ruin you.
Yeah. We're Monsanto.
Yeah, Mob Santo.
Who do you think you are? Baseball? Yeah. Football?
Yes. Tyler, are you even familiar with AstroTurf?
Yeah, I smoked some AstroTurf before I came into the studio today.
Tyler, I need to see the notebook you keep of bits that you're going to make from this show. You should turn everything we do into a bit.
It's actually about so much of what we're talking about today. Carcinogens. We'll talk about cigarettes. That's
sweet.
I mean, we got that going.
It's a lot.
Keep softball and stuff in there to you, Tyler.
Yeah, I have this is a little back of the house stuff. I have a meeting tomorrow morning with the American Lung Cancer Association, right? So we're going to do a thing with them. So some of us on this program smoke cigarettes, and the conversation was,
I think one of us does.
Yes, not me. And the conversation went, yeah, I would totally quit smoking cigarettes if someone paid me to live longer. And I said, I believe that's just called life.
You know, they say cigarettes take 7 minutes off of your life.
Right.
It's not the good ones in the middle. It's the horrible ones at the end. If you smoke a cigarette, it doesn't take 7 minutes off the first time you saw Star Wars. It doesn't take 7 minutes away from when you lost your virginity. It doesn't take 7 minutes away from when Yordan Alvarez hit that go-ahead homer in Game 6 of the World Series. It takes away the bad stuff at the end.
Low lights only from Van. Phil Beam joins us whenever we get back. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The Sports Animal knows you can't fit into those high school jeans. But we think you can still fit into those high school jams. Win tickets to Snoop Dogg all this week before they go on sale Friday at 10 a.m. 2 Men On with Van and Fred. Have your tickets to Snoop, Wiz Khalifa, Too Short, and Warren G at Isleta Amphitheater on August 22nd. And text Snoop to 505-246-0610 for an additional chance to win from 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Discover credit cards automatically double all the cash back you earn at the end of your first year, which means, wait, hold up. Question for the audio engineer.
Go ahead.
Did I read that right? Discover automatically doubles all your cash back?
Yeah, that's what the script says.
So if I get a Discover card right now, I can earn twice the cash back.
Apparently. Wait. Unlimited first-year cash back match, only from Discover. See terms and learn more at discover.com/match.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. I knew we could not put off getting life insurance. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $40 a month. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $18 a month.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050 or go to SelectQuote.com now. That's 1-800-452-5050. Full details on example policies at SelectQuote.com/commercials.
Ever notice what happens when your home is beautifully organized? You have more space, more room to breathe. At California Closets, our designers know just what questions to ask to create exactly what you want. Your personalized experience includes custom design and installation to deliver a result that truly reflects your style and needs. That's the California Closets difference. We call it practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
O'Reilly.
Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle and budget. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Premixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $6.99 after mail-in rebate. Limits apply. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
It's time to think about your tax refund. And Jackson Hewitt wants you to think biggest, as in, we guarantee you'll get your biggest refund or your money back plus $100. Who offers that? Come to think of it, nobody. It's one of the biggest guarantees out there and why you can't just file with anybody. For your guaranteed biggest refund, go to Jackson Hewitt today. Your wallet will thank you. When every dollar matters, it matters who does your taxes.
Mesa Detection Agency is now hiring for Level 1 security guards. Full and part-time schedules available. Mesa provides the best security to help keep their properties and clients safe. They offer benefits and job security. At Mesa, they're looking for individuals who are ready to work to be part of something greater in the community while working at their well-rounded professional and Class A properties throughout the Albuquerque area. Come to Mesa Detection Agency, where your voice, effort, and hard work is not overlooked. Go to mesadetectionagency.com or call 505-221-4647.
O'Reilly.
Count on the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts to recommend the best products for your vehicle. Get maximum cooling system performance for 10 years or 300,000 miles with Peak Long Life Universal Premixed Antifreeze and Coolant. Now just $6.99 after mail-in rebate. Limits apply. See store for details. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts today.
Mr. Relevant Girl has been like, hey, come to Kansas City with me to drive. I'm like, cool. Like, shoot me some. I'm like, I don't want to put any work in.
It's time to think about your tax refund.
I don't want to put work in.
And Jackson Hewitt
like,
wants you to think biggest.
So anyways,
as in, we guarantee you'll get your biggest refund or your money back plus $100.
If I can go to the draft.
Who offers that? Come to think of it, nobody.
There'd be value.
It's one of the biggest guarantees out there and why you can't just file with anybody. For your guaranteed biggest refund, go to Jackson Hewitt today. Your wallet will thank you. Matters.
I would think I would
it matters who does your taxes.
Is that a good
Are
thing
you
or a bad
amped?
thing?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on, bro. The Jim Rome Show. Weekdays at 10
On 95.9 FM
and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Back on the program, Phil Beam, who runs Camp Shaver, here with us. He's also this is the worst to see even say out loud, so I'm so very sorry. He's a New York Giants fan.
Giants.
That's, so difficult and unfortunate, Phil.
Somebody has to love him.
That's
You're the 14 million people in New York City.
That's
right.
None of those. We've talked about this. New Yorkers aren't from New York.
Yeah.
It's like 15%.
And there's only one team from New York anyways.
Yeah, the Buffalo Bills of New York.
Buffalo Bills.
Yeah, the New
of
Jersey.
New York State.
Giants.
Well, I lived in New Jersey. That's why I like the Giants.
Oh, there it
that
is.
tracks. It's all on.
Okay.
Yeah. got a real boardwalk guy here. Got a real. All right, so $45 million a year for your guy. Is that what I'm saying? 42.5.
Is it 42? I thought it was 160 for 4 years. It's 40 million.
Yeah, it's 40
Averages
exactly.
out to 40.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
With a potential 40 more in escalators.
Right. Well, look, the thing is,
he could make $50 million a year.
Daniel Jones can
he
make
will not
$50 million a year.
If he improves on this season, if he does better next season than he did this season, then maybe it's worth it. But if he goes back to what he did the first 3 years, then yeah, it was a terrible deal.
Yeah, you're accurate. And
what do I think is going to happen?
And even
I don't want to talk about it.
I mean, even beyond that, he got paid in true Matt Flynn fashion. He got paid off of that one playoff game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he had the game. He had the game of his life.
Basically,
literally the best game he ever played in his entire life was to have a road win against the Minnesota Vikings and then get $160 million, possibly $200 million.
Lizzo hates him.
Yeah, well, more power to him.
Missed that one.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Okay,
it's a Lizzo reference.
Is she from Minnesota?
She got a lyric about loving the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh, okay, cool.
We did bad bitch anthems yesterday.
Oh, that's
right. Yeah, that's fine. Philly, they did not pay the best player in the league, which is Saquon Barkley. Therefore, he hates you. He hates your team. He hates everything about the blue and white.
I don't think he hates them all, but he got paid something with the franchise tag.
10.03, which is like nothing.
Just not what he wanted.
That's not even close to what he wanted.
He's $5 million short of what he wanted.
He got real healthy one year, and he said, "Baby,
look again." Well, they're never going to sign him to a long-term deal. If he stays healthy this year, he's going to be tagged again, or they're gonna trade him or whatever.
3 years, 12 or 13 million. Tops.
Why did the Giants trade away their best wide receiver to the Chiefs, and then he became their best kick returner, and then he helped them win a Super Bowl, and the Giants are the Giants?
That is an excellent question. Why did they hire Dave Gettleman as a general manager in general? That was my number one question. All the rest of it is secondary to that.
There you go.
They don't really have a plan over there.
They really lost the plot with Dave Gettleman. Now,
they didn't pick up the fifth-year option on Daniel Jones so that they could pay him $42.5 million over the first 2 years, and then average out to $40 million, possibly $50 million a year.
Yeah, that's the one. Anything else you want to talk about?
I mean, Camp Shaver's going good, right?
Camp Shaver is awesome. Camp Shaver is not run like the Giants is. Giants. Anyway, Camp Shaver is going great. Our enrollment is rolling in. Sessions are filling up really, really fast. If people want to get in, they got to get in soon. If they want to get into LIT, our Leaders in Training program, they got to really work at that because we only got like 6 spots left.
Oh, my goodness. Can you talk a little more about that? What is a leadership and training program?
The Leader in Training, the LITs are...
They're super cute.
They come for 3 weeks. First week, they do like a staff training, learn how to be a counselor, learn what it means. Second week, they go backpacking. Third week, they come in and they shadow counselors in the cabins and learn really hands-on what it's like to be a counselor.
How cool.
And then from there, they can be a CIT, which is a counselor in training. They volunteer for up to 4 weeks the next year, and then we hire our staff come directly from those people that go through our training. Except for, we probably have 5 or 6 counselors a year that don't grow up through our program. The rest come through our program.
So
that's a way smarter setup.
So they
than
know
the New York
exactly
Giants.
what they're doing by the time they get there. Yeah, if the Giants had a farm team, that would be a great place for Daniel Jones.
So if you're a counselor, you spend the whole week up there. You drive up there on a Sunday, you're up there to Sunday.
Sunday to Saturday, you get off. You start around 10 o'clock on a Sunday. You end around 12 o'clock on a Saturday, and so you have a little time off, 22 hours or so.
And you're not. Your camp isn't in the alley in between Gold and Silver downtown.
No.
You're in the freaking Hemis.
You got to drive an hour.
It
to
is
get
some
back
of the
in,
most beautiful
to
territory on earth.
Right. Yeah. And if you want to get into town, you got to drive an hour to get anywhere.
Sure.
So you put them in a bunk? Like, how does it work? Like they're there. They are camp. It's the people that are camp.
I know. 100%.
Oh, it's crazy to me.
It's great.
Real
it's great.
summer
It's
camp.
the best thing about camp is the relationships that kids make while they're there. That translates all the way out to school and to working at home. And if they have a good experience at camp, there's just been a 5-year national study just came out showing the correlation between a good camp program and school and self-confidence and all sorts of great outcomes.
I listened to a This American Life one time, on camp life, like camp culture or whatever. And this study that they were covering said that kids that went to camp, summer camp, it was more than 1 year. It wasn't like a 1 year thing, but if you went 4 years or whatever, then the fellowship that they built as young adults, they go in to still stay connected through adulthood. And then they like business opportunity or romantically or whatever, they end up like spending significant times of their lives together forever.
It's like a fraternity.
Yeah,
in
that's
college.
the word I should have went.
It's similar to that. It's similar to just going to a small university, private university. That's small classes, and you get to know everybody there, and you live with you have connections with them the rest of your lives.
I still talk to all my old camp buddies, all of them.
Oh, Tyler,
love that.
I've been in touch with I've been doing this for over 30 years, and I'm still in touch with some of the counselors that I had my first year that I worked with my first year when I was a counselor, and that is awesome.
Boys, I think I just had a moment of clarity. Why I'm such a pile of garbage. I never went to a summer camp.
Well, come on, man. It's not too late.
Okay.
Well, adult camp. We haven't done your form of adult camp yet.
We're doing
we need
that.
to. Yes, we are.
Now,
presented by 2 Men On.
There you go.
Now, Tyler, when you were at camp, did you learn like leadership and resilience and sportsmanship and decision making and courage and teamwork, or did you just learn like bullying?
I learned absolutely none of those things, but that's because I went to Hummingbird Music Camp.
Oh, right down the
next
street
door to Shaver.
Camp
So
Shaver.
yeah, so while they were learning leadership, I was learning how to play a B flat scale.
Phil is losing it on you. So for the friend of the show that can't see this, as soon as you said Hummingbird, Phil goes, "No, that's JB." That's
No, that is not true. Hummingbird is a great camp for learning to play an instrument. It really is.
Yeah.
I don't take anything away from them. We are a different camp. We don't compete directly with them at all because there's two different
not your
clienteles.
competition.
That's
No.
right.
Yeah.
Not at all. Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
We're good. I'm good friends with people who run that, and
Yeah,
we-
I remember
we
Shaver and
understand.
Hummingbird being like very hand in hand, kind of together. Like we
Aw.
always
Yeah.
had like a good relationship
Kumbaya, I
with
believe
Shaver.
it's called.
Well, yeah, we used to do a softball game and stuff like that against Hummingbird, and it got too competitive, and they
Do like a Sadie Hawkins dance with them.
our counselors were too competitive, and they stopped doing that.
It's not what you want to teach the kids.
No,
That's not
Yeah.
it.
Cooperation over
Right,
competition.
exactly.
Yeah, sure.
Probably a music and sports joke here.
I'm saying what he was trying to say is we were a bunch of band nerds and they don't want to come over to the camp anymore. And that's okay.
He feels so nice.
Yeah,
Feels so nice.
he's insanely
I-
nice.
Very nice. Very nice on radio, especially.
All right, Tyler, real quick before we let Phil go, what are your favorite s'mores ingredients, Phil? What do you add into your s'more that makes it special?
I don't burn my marshmallow. That's the most important thing.
Okay, that's a good
If you
point.
burn your marshmallow, you're doing it wrong.
Okay.
Okay.
So if you toast your marshmallow, toast it all the way around, nice and brown all the way around, put that in there. That heats up the whole thing and melts the chocolate, and then the graham crackers go around that. It comes out perfect every time.
There it is.
But if you burn your marshmallow, it doesn't get the inside hot enough to melt the chocolate.
Tyler just puts Reese's Pieces on, or Reese's peanut butter cups on his.
Well, that's another good thing to do. I like almond Hershey's with
I
mine.
season mine normally with oregano and coriander and the regular spices.
All right.
Tyler makes tikka masala s'mores. Apparently.
After I make my s'more, you know how a graham has like the perforated middle or whatever where you can crack it. So when I do mine, I crack it in the middle and then pull it apart and do the stringy pull apart move. Are you familiar with this? It's very messy, but when people see me do it, they go, "Oh, that's weird."
I like that.
Wish he wouldn't have done that.
Yeah, it's wasting a lot of mellow here.
You want a real Burkenio move? Put a hot Cheeto in the s'more.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Phil's
I'm
taking
into
notes.
Or some Takis.
How many?
Yeah.
My
How many?
man, I'm a
how
big
many
Taki
spots?
guy.
How many spots are open for camp?
Well, there's 200 spots left, but weeks are starting to fill up. We got several weeks that are about half full, so it's going very fast. And we get probably 8 to 10 registrations a day. So
Oh, is it that many?
Oh man, they're
Okay.
pouring in.
they are.
So you're saying like within the next 2 weeks, this thing will be full?
Well, I would say last year we were full and had to turn people away by mid-April.
Okay.
So
Okay.
What's it cost?
$600 is the base rate.
Yeah.
We have financial aid available, and it's a great time.
And then, all right. So if I call and reserve my spot, is it payment the day I reserve it, or is there a plan? How does that work?
$100 deposit, and then you pay it off 2 weeks prior to going.
Okay, well that's not bad at all.
That's easy.
And you can make payments on that as you go.
Yeah.
all through the spring.
Love that. And then the best way to get a hold of you and the best way to sign up.
Best way to get a hold of me is to call the Y here. And my
505-595-1515.
Right, and my extension is 3116. And the best way to register is go to the website and click on the Camp Shaver and go down to the bottom of the page, and it says register now. Click on that, you go right through.
Well, I just did it that quick, so I know it's easy.
Yeah,
if I can do it, I know it's easy.
Right. There you go.
Anything we
Proof positive.
Anything we missed, Phil?
No, it's going to be a great summer, and you need to be a part of it. If you're out there thinking about it, now's the time to make the decision.
Is it crazy for you to have such great summers with the camp and then such terrible falls and winters with the Giants?
Well, it does make it the bitter pill easier to swallow.
Okay. Yeah. Just wondering.
I think Camp Shaver is probably the Eagles, and then Hummingbird would be his Giants. Yeah. I'm just kidding. Hummingbird is fantastic. I can second that. My daughter also went to Hummingbird.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like legit nice.
It is. It's a good
We like
place.
both.
Not as
We
nice
like
as
both.
Camp Shaver, but again,
No, well, it's a different focus. We
don't
focus
compete.
on all sorts of different skills, outdoor skills.
I know a lot of kids that went to both. If you can afford it, go to both.
If you can afford it, go to both. Yeah, why not?
Star Wars Week, Pirate Week, Guardian of the Galaxy Week, Olympics Week, Big Fun and Color Wars. That's the big 2-week one, Mystery Week, and then Harry Potter Week. So you can kind of choose from your whatevers.
Yeah,
I like that.
And those themes kind of dictate how the counselors look, but the activities are very similar. We do a lot of the same activities. You just theme them a little bit differently. So
Right.
if you like that movie, you're going to recognize some things. If you don't like that movie, and that's the only week that we have, you're still going to have a great time.
You don't have to dress up.
No.
If Star Wars Week is full and you're forced to go to a secondary nerd culture like Harry Potter, just bring your stormtrooper outfit.
Sure, you can wear Star Wars. You can
Yeah.
be the Star Wars visitor on Harry Potter.
And super in on that. We wrap up the program whenever we get back. Phil, thank you so very much, brother.
Thanks, guys, for having me on.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This is Andrew Perloff with a Sports Minute sponsored by Angie. It's easier than ever to get home projects done well. Get started at Angie.com. Talks are heating up with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. Aside from the obvious symmetry with Brett Favre, Rodgers faces important questions. Is this Tom Brady leaving the Pats and winning a Super Bowl in Tampa? Or is it closer to Brett Favre's disappointing stint with the Jets? Rodgers has a lot to think about. Maybe it's time for another darkness retreat. I'm Andrew Perloff.
Hey, I'm Andy. If you don't know me, it's probably because I'm not famous. But I did start a men's grooming company called Harry's. The idea for Harry's came out of a frustrating experience I had buying razor blades. Most brands were overpriced, overdesigned, and out of touch. At Harry's, our approach is simple. Here's our secret. We make sharp, durable blades and sell them at honest prices for as low as $2 each. We care about quality so much that we do some crazy things, like buy a world-class German blade factory. Obsessing over every detail means we're confident in offering a 100% quality guarantee. Millions of guys have already made the switch to Harry's, so thank you if you're one of them. And if you're not, we hope you give us a try with this special offer. Get a Harry starter set with a 5-blade razor, weighted handle, shave gel, and a travel cover, all for just $3 plus free shipping. Just go to harrys.com and enter code IMPACT at checkout. That's harrys.com, code IMPACT. Enjoy!
The Lobos wear the cherry, the silver, the turquoise. What will you wear to Vegas or when you watch the Lobos? That t-shirt you have from the 90s? Lobo colors aren't pink and blah. Get to New Mexico Look for the coolest new Lobo gear. They've got Aggies and Isotopes, collectibles with the Zia and Balloon Fiesta stuff too. New Mexico Look has 3 locations. Manal just west of Louisiana on Central across from UNM and in Cottonwood Mall or at nmlook.com.
Managing your online presence takes time, effort, and expertise. It can overwhelm even the savviest business owner. So, meet Cumulus Boost. We're experts at boosting the online presence for businesses of every type. We make sure potential customers can easily find you and really like what they find. Your website, online listings, consumer reviews, and more. Cumulus Boost, online at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
Finding great people to hire is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. It's pretty difficult, right? Well, ZipRecruiter has mastered finding a needle in a haystack, so they take it to the next level. They make hiring so simple that it's like finding a needle in a needle stack. And that's why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ziprecruiter.com/radio.
Hey, Tyler.
Here's what it's like to use.
What's happening?
Hey, did you
They have
record
so
or
many
not?
qualified candidates that it's easy.
Did I record
the show?
Roles. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter
No.
Okay.
within the
understood.
first day. That's a lot of needles.
That would have been Audacity, huh?
Recruiter's powerful technologies
Like separately done.
are a great match for your job, and you can even invite your top choices to apply. So if you want less hay and more needles, head to ZipRecruiter.
And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/radio. That's ZipRecruiter.com/RADIO. ZipRecruiter.com/radio. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
The Duke City's home for sports.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
That's a yes.
This is 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Tyler, sorry we
Yep.
missed it. Are we back?
You're back.
That's my bad. Phil Beam was telling us how he thought the Giants didn't suck, so I couldn't stop laughing. They suck so bad.
Won a playoff game last year.
How long we got, Tyler?
Analyzing talent, though.
Big congratulations to our Snoop Dogg winners today. Virgil and Vince, a couple friends of the show. This is a good program.
I love being here.
I like the Y, man.
I got a workout in before I set up and did the show today.
You know, I've been
How
doing
about that.
You know, I've been doing double duty with the university. The workload picks up a little bit in the spring.
Sure.
Spring sports.
Mhm.
Track is at nationals right now. Wrestling didn't have a representative in the D2 tournament, but that's okay. Maybe in the years to come. But
Bounce back.
yeah, baseball, softball is doing so very tremendously up there right now. There's just a lot going on in my day job. And then I guess, is day job the right terminology for me in this world? They're both of equal value to me. The university job and this job mean the world to me.
Sure.
So anyways,
You can be passionate about two things.
yeah, I haven't spent enough time at the Y. That's what I'm trying to say. It's been, I need to recommit, re-up, whatever.
I got to get you back to our friends at Evolve Strong too, man. Get with a hot yoga class or some kind of their personal training sessions.
Whoa. Van, if I go to hot yoga, I actually probably really enjoy it. There's not, it's
you
just gonna
feel
be super fun,
fantastic.
yeah.
It's euphoric.
Tyler, when's the last time you worked out?
This morning.
Where at?
Hey.
I work out every day.
Where at?
It's either at the CB Fitness over here downtown or just
Okay.
at home.
I like that.
Yeah.
You want to come to the Y? What's up? You just want to hang out, or
I could go to the Y.
you'd love
I'm not allowed in certain Ys.
Fred, underneath.
It's like a weird thing to say is that I'm not allowed to go to the YMCA, but I'm not allowed. At certain
Underneath
YMCAs.
that shaggy hair and baggy clothes
Yeah.
lies an elite level athlete
That's you, Tyler?
for
That's
a
right.
musician.
That's right.
I don't feel like anyone's ever mistaken a skateboarder for an athlete.
That cannot be true.
Good program today. Good coverage overall. Big thank you to Kevin Giebro who joined us. That was very fun.
I love that.
Very fun. Big thank you to Ty and Dane and Phil. Didn't take any calls today. I'm okay with that.
Too busy.
Too busy.
Too busy and too damn entertaining.
Vince and Virgil, congratulations on your Snoop Dogg tickets. Final words, Van?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. But anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff, JJ, and A-Marie.
Tyler, anything?
Nothing from me. I'll see y'all mañana.
Good job, everyone. GG.
See you tomorrow, Burke.